It's the purpose of you using
That's
that.
a good question. Because
That's a good question.
It's there. Somebody should be using the dick hole.
Hey, why you put your dick?
And we're live.
And
We're savage. Hey,
I'm about to end this broadcast right now. P, you can't take my thing, bro.
I was trying to assist, man. Yeah, I see.
I know we was live. I did that on purpose.
My bad.
And Bishop, you can't be putting up my. Who's doing this? Who's running things?
okay, so listen. Now that Justice,
Oh shit!
you don't want to. You forget.
Start off like that, Bishop. Welcome to
Now
the
you get put on the bottom. Just you get thrown on the bottom. You want to act up, you get put on the.
Damn, that's like ISS, the corner.
That's what. You on the bottom.
Oh.
Yeah. I put you where I want to put you.
Oh, you.
What's up, guys?
We gonna call you Mud. That's your new name.
your-
New name for the day is Mud.
With all your beautiful admin skills.
Who's doing this? If y'all want to do it, that's fine. I don't care. You take
Nah,
time.
man, nah. I trust you. I trust you more than I trust myself.
I appreciate it.
That is. So
I don't trust you at all either.
that's what it is.
That's interesting.
Hold on,
Anyway, welcome to Intelligently Ratchet. This week of Intelligently Ratchet, we on episode 114.
Yep.
How's everybody doing? It's your boy King Just. You know, to the side of me, I have my man DJ P Nominal. Right below me is the incomparable Miss Candy Carver, and over there in the corner, that is Body Odor Baracus.
Ooh.
Ask him for you.
Funky. He's funky.
And nigga steak. How's everybody doing? How y'all week?
My underarm smells like children's crying in flat tires.
It smells like
Mitchell.
like spoiled brute.
That's it. Smell like burnt bologna and Cheetos. That's
Right.
what it is.
No, not the burnt bologna.
Burnt bologna that ain't got the hole cut out in the center.
Nope.
I was gonna say they ain't got the slit in the middle.
It's a little cool.
Nick Swider, what's happening? Nick, what's happening? How you doing, girl? You know, got Nick Swider going on. You're happy to be here. All right. So as always, make sure y'all are, sharing your timeline on Facebook. Everybody that's watching on Facebook, share it to your timeline, share it to the groups, share it to people's inboxes. Just share it for us. Do this that favor.
Yo, just go. We out here spamming, B.
Yeah, exactly.
We out here spamming.
Those that are on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe as well. Make sure you share it. So shout out to all the Ratchet. Appreciate you. What's up, Coco? How you doing today? But yeah, I wanted to say fellas, but everyone, how's folks? How your week been so far?
Week has been good, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't complain. Well, actually, yes, I can. For the gamers out there, I didn't know this that was going on. It was that 2K dropped or whatever, so I was playing 2K20.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? For free, they dropped 21 and
for the free.
For the free, they, you know what I'm saying? You get it for the free, right? And then they took me out. They took me out, and now I can't play it anymore. And then I was like, okay, you know what? With that sadness, I went on ahead and downloaded Red Dead Redemption 2 because it was on its way out, and I only had 5 days to play that. So you know what I'm saying? I'm not dealing good with Xbox right now. So I'm in gamer hell at this point in time because I don't have nothing that I really want to play at this point in time. So that's where I'm at. I'm having a better week than a lot of other motherfuckers, though. I can tell you that.
Ooh, yeah.
Some motherfuckers is having a shitty week.
Like
shitty week.
Like I can smell it at the house. They having really smelly weeks.
Yo,
it's smelling like Bishop.
Yo, Alan's skin on his forehead look like ashy knees. I'm gonna just go ahead and just put that out there. You know what I'm saying? All his tattoos look like eczema, and you were adopted as a child. You damn dumpster baby. Okay, now we're back.
So somebody dumpster baby. Your hairline fake.
Like
that's
a trash panda? Is that like a trash panda?
He's a trash panda. That's what he is. Alan is the trash panda. Oh God, she called that
What
with
you say? P?
I told Alan, I said, don't take that
Panda.
from me now.
Dude.
That was the baby panda. That's terrible.
That's my man, Joe. What up, Alan?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
man.
let's get into it. We're gonna talk about the shitty dude first. You talking about the
Yeah,
boy?
you know what I mean? How you
Let's
feel?
go.
Did it all.
Let's go ahead and jump into shit my dudes. Shit my Hanahan.
Okay, that's what we call them. All right.
What did they call that? Hold on. What did they call that? Is that an Urban Dictionary? It's called is that a hot Carl? Is that a hot Carl? Hold on. Let's if you could, I'm gonna jump on the Urban
I'd like to know too. Yeah.
If it's what?
Urban
I heard,
Dictionary.
I heard it was like, I guess like the actual term is scat.
Yeah, but no, what do they call it on Urban Dictionary? Call it a hot Carl. Can someone when someone
I know nothing of what you people
Carl,
say.
like Carl's Jr.
like Carl's Jr. Let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and look at it. What is a hot Carl? Why y'all go ahead and let's see what is
A hot Carl. Okay.
hot
Racketeers, help us out if you know what a hot Carl is, or is it called a hot Carl or whatever the heck it is, because I have no idea at all right now.
We ain't into that kind of thing here.
Feels like it would be hot.
Yeah,
it would be
okay,
hot.
okay.
Though. It makes it.
Here it is. Here it is. Hot Carl. Or hot Carl, a sexual act of defecating on the face of your sexual partner, usually covered in plastic wrap. What is a cold Carl?
I be needing Simone and defecating on your microphone on your chest though instead.
On your
That's
chest.
weird.
So we're or a cold Carl is defecating on a glass table while someone lies below it, which is a little bit more protective. Okay, so there it is. So
you gotta fill them in, man. Who we talking about tonight, man?
Right, yeah. Just in case y'all don't know.
Okay, for those that don't know,
Allie, that's teabagging.
Yeah. For those that don't know, football player Odell Beckham Jr. It has been reported that he flew the girl out to actually come and poop on his chest or something like. I don't know. It's a lot. Like she was saying that he was like, "Hey, don't shower for the next 2 days. You know, make your stuff stink." Or whatever. He wanted her to poop on command and, you know, a whole bunch of stuff, but she couldn't, which, you know, it's like, okay, that's a lot of pressure. Like, you just want me to go now? Like, okay.
Right.
But
like you gotta plan for that. Like you gotta, even if you want to, you have to plan to poop.
Right.
Out of schedule, right?
Right.
Because we're fairly regular people.
A lot of people are regular.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So we're regular people. You're not like somebody wants you to poop at 2:00. You gotta prepare to poop at 2:00 the next day.
I tell you what Odell did. What he probably did was he said, "Hey, listen, what kind of food do you like?" He said, "Okay, so I'm gonna take you to get something expensive. Okay, to a nice restaurant. It's gonna be heavy on the starch. I'm gonna drink a soda. You know what I'm saying? I might
heavy on the chocolate.
Exactly. Give you a little chocolate. You know, on the way up to the room, and by then you should be ready." Just poop, and
that's not how pooping works, unless you have some kind of other issues. That's not how pooping necessarily works.
No,
like, your body has a cycle.
He did that though.
Like everybody's bodies be different. Like some people like will poop when they're nervous. Some people when they're nervous they don't poop. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it just be those opportune times. You know what I'm saying? So there be some situations. So
well, maybe because you know what I'm saying. You catch me with a nice bottle of brandy and some good old yoo-hoo, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty much there and I'm in order. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's run. Let's go ahead and feed these fish.
Yeah. But so I mean, you know what? If that's what he likes,
it's a fetish. You know what I'm saying? Is it a little funky? You know what I'm saying? This is one of them things when I say this right here. That's snitching. That's snitching, right? Because
let's unpack this. Let's
get there because I wanted to get there too.
Let's unpack it. Let's, for lack of a better word, right?
Yes.
So I believe it's snitching because again, if someone says, "Hey, Bishop, I'm gonna fly you out and I want you to poop on me," you know what? If I take that flight, I am in agreement that I'm okay with what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like so you know what I'm saying? If you gonna go ahead, you know what I'm saying? Because again, kind of like Issa said, everybody got their own kinks. And if you don't have a kink, then you having boring ass sex. So at the end of the day, we all got our little kinks, the shit that we like to do that people might not necessarily deem as normal. You know what I'm saying? You might be out there, you might like bananas in your ass and you call it the nanadaiquiri. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? Whatever you want to do, that's your thing. But whoever engages, when you engage in a sexual activity with somebody, you ain't, as a grown person, you ain't supposed to be out here blasting that shit off, especially
exactly.
You're not.
Because you pooped.
But you know what that's about? That's because you don't have shit else to do with your life. Like there's nothing impressive or important going on in your world.
Oh, you got shit to do.
You got some shit to do.
You got some shit to do.
The pun won't intended, but it just happened. But yeah, you don't have nothing going on. Like you have nothing going on with your own individual life. So you out here looking for old shit to bring up. Oh, it's never gonna be right. Yeah.
So I'm like, I just don't know. I'm like,
but I'm saying, are we surprised? Are we surprised that? See, my thing is right here. Was I not? I like when they say, "Yo, Odell Beckham like to get shit on." I'm like this. You know what? It didn't surprise me. I'm like, if anybody need to get shit on, it's Odell Beckham.
You already get shitted on, so it's not like you ain't got to. Some people get shitted on figures.
Odell Beckham's such a strange dude. He's like really ambiguous. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to his. What we deem like,
because for so long, a lot of people were saying that he's homosexual, or he's questionable.
Right. Dyed hair, right?
I wonder now, like how many people have.
Wait, are we equating getting shitted on to gay?
No. I'm saying that since he's so ambiguous. Right. See what I'm saying is like when you ambiguous like in that aspect, like he could be straight, he could be gay, then that means you probably in a different level of kink. You on like the 15
I got you now. I got it.
Right. I wonder now, like how many people in the world right now could be like, yeah, I shit on that nigga.
Who you shit like?
Just that nigga.
Like just being in the club, like, oh, that's Odell Beckham. Like, yeah, I shit on that.
I shit on that nigga. It's like, yo, and people are like, oh, word, and they're gonna take it. They're gonna take it like, yeah, you shit on that nigga. Like,
yeah, like nah, for real.
No, like seriously. And she said, the old girl was like, there was too many details and it felt unnecessary. But then it just felt unnecessary. Like, why now? Like, you so bored, there's nothing else for you to do with your life and time than talk about some dude that you used to holler at that you shit on?
Like, for real, let's not even talk about that. I don't want nobody out there telling you, you know what I'm saying? It's like this, my thing is this right here. At the end of the day, I don't want anybody out there telling the rest of the world what we did in bed. You know what I'm saying? Like outside, like as a dude in high school, you know what I realized early on? If you keep your mouth shut, you get more butt. So you know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? That was my motto. It was like this. So in high school, when I was out doing my thing, I kept my mouth shut. Now some shit came from the girls and all that shit. Did you hear from me? Keep your mouth closed. Keep your mouth closed.
Yeah, don't be tasting it.
It's not gonna be all right. We just gotta let it. We just gotta roll with it. Let it be. Like we can't. It's like this is just pun. This is just pun night.
So okay, let me ask you. I'm gonna ask either one of y'all. Could you actually do that to someone?
No, absolutely not. If you,
I'm gonna say, dang. That's gotta be. It gotta be some money involved.
It gotta be money involved.
I was trying to think about how much money I would need, or what the space.
I don't know. Like for real. Like
okay, so let's just say because old girl's probably
it was a good
old girl got flued out. Okay, so we're gonna say the price of the airline, and dinner or whatever entertainment. Let's just say a stack. Let's say somebody is going to give you $1,000 for you to shit on them.
I know.
What you do?
I'm going straight up zoo gorilla. I'm out there straight primate.
Nah. Nope.
Not you getting shitted on.
$4,000?
For you to shit on someone else.
I'm throwing it
on someone else. Could you do it?
No.
I got it in the bag already off the flight.
Nah.
Y'all crazy.
I'm doing this right here. I got it in the bag on the flight. And I'm just doing this right here. Like,
look. I'm regular. I poop for free anyway. You mean to pay? You gonna pay me to do something I do for free?
I poop for free
on someone.
Okay, but y'all have to understand.
Like I don't feel comfortable doing an Odell Beckham in a room.
I'm not the toilet. I'm not the toilet. I'm doing something that I'm normally doing.
I'm not pooping on nobody. No.
What I'm saying. Can I say this right here? Because are you doing it for Odell Beckham? No, I'm not doing it for Odell. I'm sorry, Odell. I can't do it. I would like who would be okay? Like if Oprah asked me to do it, I'm in there. How about it?
Right.
I'm right here. Whoopi Goldberg, you know what I'm saying? Whoever, you know what I'm saying? One of the Kardashians can catch it, but not Odell Beckham. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
You know what I mean? I'm out here for Nancy Pelosi too.
All right, Ratchet, here's what you say. If someone was going to pay you for you to do it to them, would you do it?
No.
And if so, for how much? What's your minimum?
$1,000.
What's your minimum?
Y'all just say no. Just say no.
You get a full $2,000. Come on, now.
Somebody was like, look. If somebody said they would pay if somebody would pay my house off. Somebody was like, "I'll pay your house."
Everybody taking that, especially when you got
that's some expensive shit right there. That's some expensive.
You asked the question. You asked the question, and that's my answer.
Your shit ain't that expensive.
So 4,000. Somebody's gonna give you. So somebody's gonna give you 4,000.
No.
Look, Candy,
5,000.
Candy, are you pooping diamonds, boo? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody paying off you. Like, if you shit some diamonds, then I'm here.
You ain't pooping paintings.
I'm not. It's beats. I'm not.
It ain't colorful. It's either going to be brown or green. One of the two.
You got that.
That's not true. Y'all don't eat enough beets. You just don't eat enough beets.
It's either going to be dark brown or light brown. Like, that's the only two colors. She said 1 mil.
It's ain't nobody like. Listen, I know. Nobody.
Oh yeah, Jason said student loans. Pay my student loan off. I'll do it for a student loan. Pay my student loans off too. And mine is minimal. Mine is like, woo, like I was intentionally good about it. Like, yeah, mine is little.
You're doing it for 5,000 easy.
5,000.
No, I'm not pooping on nobody for $5,000.
You got $5,000 in cash right now. You pooping on them.
I'm not. No.
P, what's your joint? Because it ain't a sin to poop on nobody. I don't think, is it, P?
A sin. I don't know.
Is it a sin?
I don't know if it's a sin to poop on someone.
It ain't a sin, is it?
I'm with Candy on this one, yo. You play the crib off. You better hit me with a big. Maybe I won't get the 100, but it's gotta be awful close.
P9. Okay, listen, you're a DJ.
I've been alive a long time.
You're a DJ. Hold on, phenomenal. I'm not asking for it to be on you.
Right.
This is something that you do normally in between your DJ sets. You're going to drop your load off. You coming right back.
Right.
I mean, if somebody was like, "Hey, I want you to just put it in my hand."
Yo, I can't do it, man. I'm sorry.
No. Wait. So at first I'm thinking like you're pooping on somebody's chest.
Yeah.
Whatever. If they want it in their hand or they want it on their chest or whatever.
Clear. All right. There you go, Jason. Clear all my debt.
Well, I ain't got a lot of debt.
What I'm saying is like this. Like honestly, you in here, you win this mug. You know if I'm Odell Beckham and I pay you off your debt, yo, you got about at least 10 poops. I got 10 poops off that. I pay your debt off, but it's just not gonna be for one. You gotta poop. You gotta poop on me when I call you. I'm flying you out. It's time to poop time. Let's go.
No.
I need
you can't get 10
I need you to hold whatever you're doing.
I don't even want come to the crib.
I want all that.
What you eat today? Not good morning. What you eat today?
What you eat today?
Not what you eat today. What you have for lunch?
Exactly.
You hungry?
And so he didn't really have anything significant to say in reply, and I don't think I would either.
I mean, why would you?
Right? Do you think?
Right,
But,
I don't think I would have anything
true?
significant to
But
say
do you think
either.
it's
If
true?
somebody was like, "Huh?"
Do you think it's true?
For Odell,
Sure. Whatever.
I believe that.
I mean, it's not far fetched. It's not far fetched.
I mean, people like to do shit and get shit on. So, I mean, we all know somebody. We all know somebody who they said, "Can you?" And you be like,
right. No, I haven't had that. How does that feel? And no one has come up to me and said, "Hey, can you maybe because I beat them to it." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or we can just talk about everybody's Pornhub search history. We can look there.
Hey yo, how you feel like shaved monkeys and pineapple sauce? You hear what I'm saying? What's going on with that? What's up with that?
Hey, Candy. Hey, listen, I don't mean to bother you, but I would just love for you to shit on me one good time. You know,
right. How do you bring that up?
No.
How do you bring that up in the conversation? My thing is this right here. How do you because and that's what happens when I tell people watch your Pornhub history, because when you start getting to that other place of Pornhub, then you start seeing
going in that dark place.
And you will see some shit and it's gonna fuck you up. Like, I don't know how you get to the point of that fetish. Like, you know what? I feel like it's cool for someone to poo on me.
Never mind. No.
Like, how do you realize that's your shit? Like, you know, like
that's your shit.
I will say cocaine. I'll say the answer is cocaine.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Somebody had to introduce to that nigga. Like, was you hitting?
And that's what I'm saying. How do you get introduced to getting shit on? Cocaine. That's all.
How high do you have to be in order to be shitted on?
Cocaine.
But then you gotta like.
No, we're not monetizing this episode at all. I see that.
Anyway, so we've been talking enough about that one. So
20 minutes. We did 20 minutes on pooping on somebody.
Yeah, people had a case as long as both parties are. You know what I'm saying?
You're absolutely right, Case. You're absolutely right. But I'm saying, I mean, it's not surprising. It's not surprising to me. It's not surprising. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, that is. But speaking of other stuff that's wild is Joe Buttons has been accused of bestiality.
Wild. Yeah, now that's wild.
Bestiality. Talking about
sex with the dog, right?
Wait a minute. No. He's not accused of anything. He said what he said.
He said what he said. He did say something about playing with your dogs. You know. He did say it.
He said it. There ain't no accused or it's implied or inferred. No, he said you play with your dog stuff. If you love your dog, you gonna get them off or something to that extent once. You gonna touch their stuff? No.
He said touch. He ain't say get them off. He said touch though. He said he touched. He made it sound like it was normal.
He said you gonna make them feel good. Like
make them feel good. He did pull a Halle Berry.
Yeah, he Halle Berry and Monsters Ball. You gonna make them feel good.
Yeah.
It's a crime.
Nah.
Bestiality is a crime. It is.
No, it is.
I don't care. As long as that nigga is not biting anyone or fucking can use the bathroom. Outside of that, cold, hot, yo, I'm one of those dog people. I'm like, yo, I feed my dogs tied to the tree. That's gonna have a dog. With all these new laws, I'm old school. Tied to your dog.
Oh yeah, there's a tethering law. You can't do that.
Yeah, I'm one of those.
So yeah, is it legal? Is it legal to touch a dog's penis?
Not.
I mean, is it a medical procedure?
Not to get him off. It's not consensual. You were absolutely right. Like, yo, but I'm saying, what if your dog give you the head nod? He'd be like, you know,
you see that little pink stuff, popping out. You feel
like you Joe Buttons though, man. Like you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. You made mood music. You're not supposed to be getting your dog off.
Hey,
I'm not touching my dog PP.
Hey, what kind of mood he talking?
That's
like no.
Have you seen the dog PP? That it's slimy, man. I'm not. No,
we gotta. Go.
I don't even look that hard.
I don't even look at the dog. Like, no, I give them like, nah. You go ahead and do your thing, bro. Like, you already looking out here all exposed. You look uncomfortable. I ain't gonna stare at you even more.
Like, B, I'm not even letting my dog.
All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what I'm saying? But yeah, animals can't consent. But guess what? Dogs get real rapey though. They'll come up and hump you for no reason.
They ain't asked for no consent.
Maybe that's what he thought was.
Let me give you these pumps. You know, like Tony Baker.
Shut up. And they be looking at you all weird and shit in the face, like.
So is that what the song "Pump It Up" was actually about?
I know, right?
Pumping the dog.
I know, right?
Pump.
And down the rabbit hole we go.
Right. But beyond that, like, so I can't, even though that was crazy as hell, and they talking about, oh, it's a smear campaign because he had some other stuff. I'm more focused on the other stuff. Right. Like, he came up twice, so he had that, but then even a couple days beforehand, there was some audio leak that came out of his, I don't know if that's his wife or ex-wife or ex-fiance, whatever it is. But I know the woman he has a child with, Sin Santana.
Yeah.
She was confiding in someone that was recording a conversation and was talking about how, like, Joe had, chased her down and had, like, dragged her on the floor, and this isn't the first time that he has come into headlines of being involved in domestic violence. So for me, if you're going to cancel him or if you're going to do something, it should be because of that.
Don't be mad at him over the dog and it'd be like it's cool if he fighting ladies.
Right. Is it domestic violence if he touched a dog pee-pee and then touch you on your face though?
Yeah, sure.
Dog domestic violence.
Dog domestic violence. Yo.
Dog domestic. You funny. That was a good one.
Just pat you on the lip. You know his hand been in your butt and hit you in the face. Like, oh, God damn
it. So, Ratcheteers, based on the evidence that has been presented, are we canceling Joe Budden? Is that the move at this point?
Joe Budden is what I'm saying is right. Joe's talked about that in his songs.
In songs and everything.
That he had a problem with domestic abuse when he was on drugs and all that shit. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like this. You know what I mean? Is it there? So do I believe it? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I believe Joe probably spazzed out. I mean, my thing is right here. When Joe is the closest thing we have to I want to say a narcissist, psychopath that we have. Because anytime your chick is that mad at you and you zen out and you just sit there Indian style looking at her like, I said,
he's trying to have a moment of peace.
He got some skeletons. So
But he's saying that too, though. Like, he doesn't deny any of the things, right? He doesn't deny any of it.
Right. I think you know what I'm saying? It's like this. I think what it is, because again, if Joe is not, because Joe isn't going to let you in so far, he's just gonna let that shit play out. If she said I did it, I did it. He won't tell you, he's not gonna tell you, like, okay, here's the reason, this is my side of the story, and he's just going like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Believe what you believe or whatever and do what you do. And then so if we cancel Joe Buttons or whatever, I hope he gets help and then we could come back to it and then bring him back on. But yeah.
I don't see the point. I just want people to get better, right?
Hit women to sucker shit. You know what I'm saying? Hit women to sucker shit. That's what it is.
So in that regard, right before we get off of this, assuming that these old stories are accurate, is it one of those things where we're canceling someone for their past, or because?
No, I'm saying it's like
the best thing is you learn to do better, you do better. So like these are
right. Nah, Joe's had enough therapy. Joe Buttons has had enough therapy and rehab and all that stuff to be a better person to understand what he's doing is wrong. You know what I'm saying? At this point in time. So like I said, you know what I mean? When he's talking about he's on dust and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? And you spaz out on dust and you hit your girl, that's a different thing than you getting in rehab and having to talk to people and going through therapy, and you're supposed to be building better joints. You're just being a dick at this point in time. So like I said, if you know what I'm saying? And also I want to say this right here. And also there's always two sides of the story, because he might have dragged her, but again, if we talk about saying them like Joe Buttons that don't let anybody get to them, where was that button pushed? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Because again, I'm one of those cats. I'm an equal opportunity ass whooper. You hit me too many times, or we brawling. I don't care who you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, so guess what? If we gonna brawl and I happen to get the upper hand on you, that's your fucking fault. You shouldn't have tried to fight me. So, you know what I'm saying? And then it goes into the point, yo, Bishop whipped my ass. Well, yeah, I whipped your ass because you tried to fight me. We're not gonna talk about it.
Into his defense, like with I think it was I don't think it was the first one, but I know Tahiri has, expressed that, but then also Tahiri has also said, she's fought dudes because she's had issues before, she's belittled, men and push buttons, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, so, you push a person, you push a person to a certain point, it's bound to happen. Not condoning domestic violence in any way. Nope. Let me, put that out first. And I should have, but hey, everybody's human. I grew up around all women, and that household women, they all told me, you don't hit a woman, but it's like, but if that woman step to you knowing that you're a man, knock her down like one, because she knows that you're a man, and
it's a different situation. Because like I said, okay, we you know what I'm saying, it's like this. If Shaq walked into a room, right? Shaq, we're gonna say this because Shaq's was one of the largest human, or Julius Peppers walked into a room. Julius Peppers walked into a room, and me, Phenomenal, and Just go up to Julius Peppers, start talking shit to him, and haul off and smack Julius Peppers. And Julius Peppers whips your whole ass. We bitch ass motherfuckers for running down saying Julius Peppers.
All bitch ass motherfuckers.
But it's more likely that you just meet him at the back of an art of cool party and smoke with him. That's more likely.
What I'm saying, if you hit Julius,
he's really cool.
He gonna curse.
Nah, he's just throwing out a hypothetical. But I get it.
I was like,
it's not him. He's gonna go.
I mean, that's what happened. Like, that's like, real. That's really what happened.
It's like this. No, but we do. What I'm saying is right here. I'm not saying this is the case. I'm bringing up kind of like the Tahiri case, where you overly aggressive. When you're overly aggressive with somebody that could potentially whip your ass, right? And it's like this, and it's like this. So it's one of those things where that comes into self-protection at that point in time. It's like, no, it's bullshit.
I hear you. It just sounds like a whole bunch of broken people attaching to broken ass people. And so, like, at a certain point in thinking through this kind of stuff, I just get sad for the people and hope they get better, because I realize they just connect into other messed up people because that's what they're accustomed to. Like, both of those individuals probably saw that growing up or experienced some component of that at some point. So like, it's just a bunch of broken ass people.
No,
I mean, because he's had those other.
I hear to like, fight somebody back, but they broken.
And let me, state once again, not condoning domestic violence and not taking anything from Tahiri's experience with, Joe Budden. Because like I said, he's, this wasn't the first one. I remember it was a model, Samoya Reese, or one of those, had, also claimed that, she was involved in domestic, incident with him. He like sat on her chest, and then he was on the Breakfast Club trying to say like, no, it was the upper part of her stomach or something. You know what I'm saying? What'd you say, P?
That was it's two people. You're combining two stories into one. It's Esther Baxter with the alleged
Esther Baxter,
or ribs, whatever. And then he did date Samaya Reese. However, and I'm not defending Joe Budden, but I will say this based on what Candy just said. Joe Budden dates some of the most beautiful women you'll find in the world. However, he likes really combative women. He's combative and they're combative. And
but that's what that is, right? He's used to those experiences.
Right.
Like that's what he's used to being around. That feels like home. Home ain't always right, but that shit feels like home.
Right. Like his baby mom stabbed him. You know what I'm saying? It's like It's like you come to like it's a like Joe, like that's what I'm saying. The reason why I'm saying cancel Joe Buttons, right? Because you go through therapy to see this shit, right? You're going through therapy to see this shit, right? You know what I'm saying? Joe, no, like you're not gonna be one of those people that's gonna be like, oh, Joe, you feel sorry for Joe because Joe, you went through therapy, bro. He's very smart.
Right. And Joe, I mean, it's funny because, people are now like, oh, because he was trying to, do this deal with Spotify for $250 million and they didn't want to do it, blah, 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 blah. So now they're trying to do a smear campaign. Even if that's the case,
possible,
he still did what he did.
He still
said what he said. Like, it ain't no.
And I'm not saying don't hold him accountable for the things that he's done. Not saying that. But just saying, like, also, we don't know how much therapy is enough therapy for anybody. You don't know. Right. All we like, because you don't know how deep somebody might have to dig to get to a place where they find some resolution or even realize there's a fucking problem. Don't we all got like a cousin who been fussing about a thing, right? Something silly as shit. And they've been fussing about it for years. And you be like, all you gotta do is or leave that person alone. And then 6 years later, it finally clicks and you'd be like, woo! Right? So you don't know how much it takes to crack the egg for a person to get better. Right. So you hold them accountable for their actions, right? So we hold them accountable for his actions and hope that he leaves the dog's penises alone in the process. And
that's what we really care about. We really care about the dog's penises.
Leave the dog dicks alone. And keep your distance from volatile women that feel like home because it's not always good.
Yeah, it ain't a good thing. So that's that. Yeah, all right. Joe Budden, everybody.
Joe Budden's like in my book, Joe, sorry, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't be hitting women's. Don't hit women.
And like I check him out because I've been a fan of him, as an artist for like the longest time. I remember when he was on YouTube, he was like one of the first like for real like vloggers. I remember before he was Joe Budden TV, his YouTube joint was Cheer 201 or 301, whatever the Jersey area code is over there. So I've been watching him, you know what I'm saying? And then he was a lot of people that did like the first joint, like he was one of the first ones that really had like a digital deal, you know what I'm saying? Like, with Amalgam Digital and just, being on streams. And
he ranted about that recently, all that too, like this whole, like the last day or two. Yeah, he did.
His whole social media joint, like he was really one of the first ones, him and like Fab, to be like on Twitter and just, use a lot of things. And
he was loving hip hop before loving hip hop, and
he was, I'm telling you, like if you look at his old Joe Budden TV, him and Tahiri, he was doing Loving Hip Hop before Loving Hip Hop for real. And
I look at this because I think what we really need to do this right here, we got to differentiate between like some of the stuff that goes on when it comes down to, violence, domestic violence, and then fighting someone of the opposite sex in the fight, right? Because we see time again, and I believe that, ourselves as gentlemen, we've dealt with someone jumping in your face, right? What happened?
I'm watching this Toronto game on top of that.
I was like, oh shit, we didn't do it right now. I was like, oh shit, did you just get?
Oh yeah.
That's this game crazy. Right. I've been paying attention to listening, but I'm watching this game too.
But like I said, Joe Budden, needs to know better. You know what I'm saying? It's just like this, like, I would like to hear the whole story, unless, because we're hearing one side of it. But for right now, Joe, you on pause. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna go ahead and get it switched to the next.
Go get better. Go get better, black man. Go get better.
Get better, man. Get better. Get better. Get better. Get better.
Okay, so since we still talking about Joe, but how you feel about him leaving Spotify for and him doing whatever? Like he hasn't announced what he's doing, but he has announced that his discontent with Spotify and leaving, his exclusive, deal with Spotify. What y'all think about that?
Well, I'm saying like Joe, like you said, Joe been internet Joe for a minute. He's been moving through the internet way before anybody else was. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? It's like this. Obviously, you're going to still listen to Joe Buttons because you come for the Joe Buttons podcast. It doesn't matter that it's on Spotify. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Spotify might have put it in more people's laps, but let me stay on Spotify for a couple of years.
I don't think so. I think I put it in less people's laps because a person like me, I wasn't going to down. I don't have Spotify. I'm Apple, so I'm all Apple everything. So he left Apple and was like, "Yeah, we doing a Spotify exclusive only." I'm not about to download Spotify just so I can listen to the one podcast. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just.
But what I'm saying, but we got to talk about everybody. So we got to talk about the other Justin in the parallel universe on Earth 612. You know what I'm saying? That one with just with on Earth 612, he got Spotify. You know what I mean? Or he's got Android instead of Apple. You know what I mean?
I don't think, like, I really don't believe he gained more people going to Spotify. He was going to have more. He was going to have people regardless that were going to listen to him because it's the Joe Budden podcast. Right. Like for me, I just now, instead of listening to the podcast, I would just wait until it came on YouTube and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not downloading another app to, just to listen to what you're saying. So I think in all aspects, even though you were charting good numbers, he probably lost out because he was like, no, if y'all want to listen to me, you got to go here. And there's going to be a lot of people like, nah, I ain't going to go there. I'll find another way. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what I'm saying is right here, but you got to talk about that bag that Spotify cut for that though, right?
Right. Yeah.
If Spotify comes to a television Ratchet, be like, yo, I want y'all to check it out Facebook and YouTube.
Barstool Sports, holler at us. You know what I'm saying? And I was going to get into that because Charlamagne just announced he got his own, the Black Excellence Network or something like that. It's going to be exclusive for Podcast Network. Hey, Charlamagne, holler at us.
Yep.
Ratchet is put us in touch with anybody. Like, you know what I'm saying?
If you can get in contact with
the Carolinas. He's from the Carolinas. Like, we know somebody that knows somebody that know the nigga. Because he's from the Carolinas. So it's not that complicated.
That dude one time or whatever. Me and him co-hosted the show back at the Cash Bar in Durham or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It was dope.
He's short. Like, cause I used to live in Columbia when he was a DJ too. And I was at this club where, what's his name? PD Pablo did the Freaky Leak video. Or whatever. They actually did it in Columbia. And he was there. So yeah, I was like, yo, all right, you know what I mean? But I remember he was little as hell. Like, he really short. So
yo, shut up.
That's not fair though, Justin. Everybody's short to you. That's not fair.
He really short.
6'4.5" ass. Almost.
Hey, look.
It's not fair to say.
You NBA point guard height. You ain't regular height, yo.
I was going to say, yeah. He can meander on into like the playoffs and then be like, "Oh, have a seat, sir." He's like a retired athlete.
Look, he was less than average. He was less than average.
I bet you.
He was Bishop size and shorter. He was less than average.
So what?
You heard what I said? I said what I said, man.
I didn't hear what you said because I was talking as you were talking. Stop
talking and listen. I said he was Bishop Omega's height. He was less than average.
Yo, it's okay. It's all right because I'm beautiful. Okay. And you know what? I have a winning personality, and people like my joyous disposition.
And your hairline look like The Rock's eyebrow.
Listen, what I'm saying is this right here. For those of us with hairlines. What I'm going to say is right here, Justin. A lot of us, one of these things don't belong.
It doesn't matter.
How many hairlines can One.
Oh.
Intelligent Ratchet.
Let's
Bishop's
see how
on
long
pause.
it's taking to realize it.
You see, that's why he laughing. He's laughing behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? He wants to talk his junk. You know what I'm saying? So
he said, you ain't firing me, I quit.
But yeah, so I know it's kind of ironic, with that, with his deal. And so he's leaving Spotify. I'm anxious to see, I don't say anxious, but I'm curious to see where he's going to go next.
And I want to understand the network component. Like, I want to understand this Black Effect network because he announced all these different.
Yeah, the main one I knew about Nori and Horrible Decisions, and there's a couple other ones too. But the ones that I listen to primarily is I can't say I listen to Nori anymore because he be talking over the guests and that gets on my nerves so much. So I stopped listening.
Makes me so I wind up yelling at the TV because I'm
talking about the greatest stories and Nori be cutting.
There's stories that I'm so mad. There's stories that I'm so mad. Oh, I got excited. There's stories that I'm so mad.
Nori.
That's how I be feeling. There's stories like great stories.
Let me see what you think. Hold on, what's me what I heard. But sometimes when Nori, because sometimes Nori can interject and that shit be classic. It'll just be like, oh shit.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes.
I'm gonna go back. There's a couple of episodes where there was getting ready to be like
a great story, a great
and Nori get them all off task, and we don't get it ever again.
Like, I remember the one D Nice was talking about. He was talking about how he produced Self-Destruction. Right. I was like, what? Oh damn, he produced Self-Destruction like the song, and so he's getting into it, and then. Nori just like, oh, that's hard. Because you know what? Hey, I hate to cut you off. Yeah, I met Chris one time and blah, blah. I'm like, shut up. I want to hear this. How he did
and then he never got back, did it? He never got back.
You know who else do that too a lot?
Who?
T.I.
I haven't listened to his joint.
I don't know. I don't hear it as much as Nori. Nobody worse than Nori. There's nobody worse than him.
T.I.
He's DJ Clue of the podcast industry.
What I'm saying is right here. You be telling a story about artwork, right, Candy? And we be that, and T.I. be like, he'll interject with his own art story. And it's just like, man, don't nobody want to hear about this shit. I want to hear the other shit. Because this is what I do. And he sit back, be like, yeah, because a nigga like me be expeditiously looking at art through a view glass of a kaleidoscope. Like, shut the fuck up, T.I. Let Candy talk. Let Candy talk with these big ass delicious words you be using. You be using these good ass words, man. I listen to expeditiously for the vocabulary lesson because he be like, what I'm saying?
In every episode.
Right. In every episode, adequately, you will understand. But what the fuck? What does that mean? It's like a old Wu-Tang verse when you had to look it up to understand. T.I.
That's how Bishop Rob now. No, I noticed that.
Huh?
And you be freestyling. I'm like, what is he talking about?
Yeah, man. I try to use a lot of big words.
I be sitting there on my phone looking. I be trying to catch words. I be like, what did he say? This don't make no sense.
This don't make no sense.
You just putting the Asians together. That's all you do. You want to sound good? The isms, the Asians. Asians together. You know what I'm saying? Preparation, reparations, give me reparations.
Exactly.
Spiritual swag your swimming pool.
You rap how P9 blends. It just be all over the place.
All you gotta do is put the Asian in the
wait to see what it's gonna be.
It's an easy way to do it.
You spitting. You put, and then you real dope if you put the allergies in.
It all comes together in the end, right?
Exactly. If you put the allergies in it, you are on point right then. You are 100%. All right. So what else we got to talk about? Because we got.
I wanted to ask y'all about this whole Dr. Dre $2 million a month spousal support.
I need to go get more alcohol because all y'all I know. Keep going.
Yo,
I just been here before. Like conversations like this, there are 3 men. I already know how this is gonna go. So I'm gonna let y'all get all your feelings out.
You know what?
No. We want you to get your feelings out
them is that I'm open for conversation and I'm open to listen and have dialogue.
Shout out to Candy. Shout out to Candy's hair. Look at that. Look, you see them parts. Them parts are greasy too. Look at them greasy parts. Who's a pretty girl?
You better go.
Y'all trying to quit trying to make me smile and shit.
Yeah,
do it. Girl. Who's a pretty girl?
Smile real quick. Go ahead, smile for it. Ooh,
I gotta take a break. It take forever, not forever, but it take a long time to put all these braids in. I watched the whole series today while I put them in.
Hold on, you put them braids in?
Yeah, I always do.
Turn to the side, Candy. Look at me. Look at me. Turn to me. No, turn your head.
Turn your head.
Yeah, keep going. No, keep going. No, the other way. Look at them parts. Y'all see them parts? Look how the braids. She know how she's doing. What? Look at that right there. You got some African.
They're all symmetrical and evenly boxed and everything. You better go, Candy.
Your braids ass having ass.
Y'all just trying to make me not cuss. Go ahead.
With your old poetic.
Talk about it.
Say a poem for us.
Go ahead, Brandy.
Go ahead.
Y'all leave Brandy alone too.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Y'all want to talk about this thing? Go ahead.
We want you to start it off. We want you to start it off. What's your position on it? You married Dr. Dre? Do you deserve $2 million? With your painting ass?
The law has nothing to do with what you deserve.
Okay.
That's just not how this goes. And being like, so my ex-husband had a business.
Mm-hmm.
I participated in, and this isn't theoretical, this is real life.
Okay.
I participated.
She's a gold digger. Let's take her off. Okay, I'm sorry.
Thank you so much.
No, go ahead and finish it. I'm sorry. Okay.
I'm sorry. Right. I'm gonna eat your cookie.
Damn it. But no. So okay.
I participated. So if he have events and he was short a person, I'm coming and I'm filling in. Right? Okay. When he had maybe some aesthetic decisions to make, and there wasn't anyone else in the house, I'm who he asked.
Right.
If there was something that got left at the house and he was on a shoot or at a meeting with a client, guess who's getting the call to bring the cords? Okay.
So Candy, can I ask you something? Can I ask you something? Because now what I'm gonna say is this right here. With everything, with everything that you're saying right now, right? You helped out within the business.
That's what happens when two people live in the house together and
hold on. Candy, what I'm saying is this right here. You were helping out. You helped out the business. This business made $1 billion.
Okay.
You should get your $2 million because what you actually did, you helped generate income for said business. I want to know if Dr. Dre's wife downloaded Fruity Loops or put in a
Dr. Dre's wife is an attorney. Dr. Dre's wife is an attorney like Juanita Jordan.
Okay.
So also let me say one more thing because I know we're going to get into all this other thing. But remember the negotiation component of anything, right? So when if you've ever done contract work, or put in a bid for a project, right? They can come to you with a number. And I remember the day I learned that the number they come with is just off. Exactly. So there's options in terms of like pay structure. Like, so if you ask for this item, if you share, and I heard this is it's a requirement, that itemized list is like a requirement by like that state's divorce structure. That was a requirement, right? It wasn't like something she decided she wanted to put out. That's part of how the process. Right. So you make this list, right? And we said it equals 2 mil, right? Mm-hmm. Of itemized things that need to have that she wants a payment for every month, right? Correct. Nobody really wants payments. When you win the lottery, you want, if you can, like you really want all your money, right? Mm-hmm. Some of us are patient and might be like, oh yeah, whatever. But you really want all your money right now, don't you? Right. So if you can ask for more and it winds up being more in terms of payments than the lump sum, you're more likely to get someone in a negotiation of a divorce settlement to agree to what? A lump sum that winds up being less than it would be if they paid you monthly for 2 or 3 years, right? Mm-hmm. So right. This also may be a component of a negotiation tactic that lawyers use in other facets too, or even when you're making business deals. So mm-hmm. as much as we keep processing it through our emotions, mm-hmm. Like if it's a community property state, right? That's how this goes. Mm-hmm. It does not have anything to do with what she deserves. The law has a structure for how these things go about. So mm-hmm. It has nothing to do with that. Also, this may be a negotiation process, and that's a component of it. Mm-hmm. But now go ahead.
Actually, since you put it that way, ain't nothing to argue about. Let's move on. Shit.
We're not arguing. We're discussing. So
yeah.
Because what I'm going to say is this right here. But okay, we'll talk about the law itself. Because, you know what I'm saying, we want to talk about the fairness of law. I think that, you know what I'm saying, that if you are involved in the creation of something, right? Mm-hmm. Because if you are involved, you just can't, I'm not just going to be there, because I think it's like, you know, it should be like places where it's peaked off, right? So if you just taking care of the kids and you just being a wife, because at this point in time, if I'm taking care of the kids, okay, fine. But if during the time that you're taking care of kids, I'm still paying all the expenses for said children and the home and all that stuff, and you're not contributing to my business, then you get a certain, this is where your cutoff is. You can't, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe the whole take it half and stuff like that. I don't think you should have to take half, especially if you were not involved in the creative process. Now, because I want to do this right here. I want to go to where my bank account was before I met you, right? So you know what I'm saying. So now
you just want it to be like it didn't exist. I understand.
Right here it is. Here it is right here.
I get it.
Because this is fair. Because guess what? If we got married right now, and you have amassed $100,000 off of sold paintings that you sold the last 10 years. Mm-hmm. I meet you in 2020, and then I start adding the blues and the outlines in 2020 to 2022. We break up. I feel bad for taking that other 10 years of work of money that you've accumulated, even though your worth is there. Now, if you come in, boom, so you get a certain amount. I think we should go ahead and be like, okay, here's a certain amount here, here's a certain amount there, here's a certain amount there. Now, if you could prove that, okay, Dre, I dropped these beats, I helped you with the negotiation for the Beats headphones. I told you to sign.
You don't have to prove. It's assumed in a life partnership. We're not talking about people who were together for 3 years. This is a life partnership where people were together for multiple decades. It's assumed. How long were they?
Pete, can you look that up?
They've been
look how long they were together for.
They got together in 1996.
Mm-hmm. She's also Suge Knight's ex-wife, right?
Oh! So you from Suge? Right? So that's good. That's got to take into consideration. You know what I'm saying? That's real. That's real. That's Suge wife.
So my thing is, okay, I get that she's a lawyer and she's probably helped in some aspects of negotiations. Now, did she get paid for those said negotiation contracts or doing whatever documentation or whatever?
It's generally not how that goes.
Can I talk, please?
Sorry, you're right.
Thank
Go
you.
Ahead.
Don't be Nori.
Right, you're right.
So if that's the case, and she did that, this is just my opinion. If that's the case, then she should have been compensated then, which I would like to believe that she was. Usually, when you get into that stature, everything is business. You're operating everything as a business. And if it's a difference if she was in the creative process of, okay, we about to do this explosive beat, and I'm telling you to make the beat boom, 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 boom. Like, I need you to do that. Then if that's the case, then she needs her production credit too.
Yeah.
Now, if her name's not on any of those production credits or anything like that, if her name isn't as one of the co-owners of Beats by Dre, which made $1 billion, that made it. You know what I'm saying? If she's not one of those 3 owners, then all right, you was just a contractor. You're gonna be living off of this. You know what I'm saying? But now we're talking about spousal support. We're not talking about child support. Right. And I'm looking at the different things of itemization of what she was talking about. $2 million, okay, whatever. I get that it's just a number, but the thing is why she's asking for $2 million. She's talking about she needs $150,000 or $130,000 a month for clothes. Now, to some degree, I get it. When you're rich, you live a certain lifestyle, whatever. So you're going to be buying very high-end, expensive clothing items.
Can I step in real quick? This is why I think that's what I'm saying. This is where I think they should start putting those levels, because they should do this right here. What's the average cost of a person's clothes a year? It's not $100,000.
In a $1 billion family, in a $1 billion house, or yours?
Guess what?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But can you buy clothes? Different. My question is right here. Clothing. You don't have to have name brand. You don't have to have name brand clothes.
No, you don't. But if you're used to wearing, Ablo and Fendi and Gucci and all these other high-end drinks that we just don't know about, or buying, $500 t-shirts, then you're just used to that lifestyle. Right. I get it. I understand that, or whatever. But then you need like $15,000 a month for laundry services, and I'm like, all right, hold on. If you spending $100,000 a month, you getting new outfits every day. Right. You don't need laundry.
Oh, there's dresses that cost $30,000. What are you talking about?
I get you. I'm not negating. Candy, I'm not negating or saying anything. And I don't want you to cut you out. I really want your input on it. You know what I'm saying too. Now, the biggest thing or the biggest itemization that I saw in there, which perplexed me, was the $900,000 a month in entertainment. In this past almost year, we in COVID. We supposed to be 6 feet away from people. We ain't going to the movies. We ain't going to plays. Ain't no Broadway productions. Ain't nothing going on. Exactly. Why do you need $900,000 a month for entertainment? Next thing,
only $13.
$60,000 a month for education. What are you learning that costs $60,000 a month? What are you that costs $60,000 a month? Like, no college tuition is $60,000 a month. If you're making $60,000 a month just on education, you don't need no education. I'm sorry. Like, you good where you at?
That's a very great point right there, Justin.
That's just my opinion. You don't
need an education if you're getting $60,000 a month to go to school. I'll agree with you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, because no school costs $60,000 a month. I'm sorry.
Right.
So, I mean, there's personal development and everything, but $60,000 a month for that. And then it was like
Chopra comes to the house. Deepak Chopra comes to the house.
Deepak Chopra comes to the house. That's what
I don't even know who that is.
Deepak Chopra is Bishop Omega. It's like this. If I found out how to do Bishop Jewels and put it in a book and got white people to buy them, I would be Deepak Chopra.
Got you. And then it was something like
I just heard Candace.
But then it was something like $200,000 a month for phone and email and what I was like, what phone bill is $200,000 a month?
Man, you better get this motherfucking Sprint joint for $100 and be
$100. Gmail is free.
Your personal assistant is on your phone plan. Like you have like international phone plans that work in other countries because you all travel internationally.
You can use WhatsApp.
So
you can call on Wi-Fi.
Candy, that's what
I understand what you're saying.
Hold on, Candy.
Gmail is free. Yahoo is free.
I'm giving you 60. Hold on.
You can DM me in Facebook or Instagram.
Just I want to say this right here.
iCloud is free.
We got that. Can you take some of that off the education? Like my thing is right here. Like you spending $60,000 in education. Yo, just take some of your education budget and buy your phone with it. You know what I'm saying? Just take some of that education budget. You're like, some got to go. Unless
she's operating a Fortune 500 like corporate Outlook email, and she's got 500 plus employees. There's no need to have that much to operate email. I the only thing that made sense for me in that thing was, I would say, the clothing, possibly the laundry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you got to dry stuff.
And the mortgage. She wanted $100,000 some odd $1,000 a month. Like, okay, I get it. If your house is 15-20 million, you're living in, Calabasas, Beverly Hills, somewhere to that extent, something crazy, then yeah, you're gonna have a very, high mortgage, or you may have multiple houses and that's what it is. Those are the 2 million. No, I can't fathom that. I just can't.
I mean,
and that is why she'll probably get a lump sum and not spousal support.
I mean,
I want to say this right here. I want to say,
hold on.
Go ahead.
Been with do it for 26 years. She gonna say whatever needs to be said. She gonna categorize it however it needs to be categorized to say you ain't gonna run off and not give me a solid piece of this bread right here. Like
he doesn't have to say anything.
You need to give me mine. Like you can break it down how you want to break it down. That's what the number means. That's what I get what you're saying. Just a lot of it don't make sense if you look at it like, hold on, you need this.
That's all. It went because whatever was itemized.
No, it don't make sense.
That don't make sense to me.
But the long and the short is what Candy was essentially alluding to. She been there this long. She gonna make sure she's taken care of.
She doesn't have to make sure. The law makes sure she is. The judge makes sure that that's the way that goes.
I mean, she could no.
No, it's not like I don't know. It's always interesting to me how people make all these things sound vindictive, right? I'm not. What I'll say is that divorce isn't always pretty, right? That that people have their own interest at heart oftentimes within that process, right? But at the same time, we know that it's when it comes to spousal support or payments that go, that it's the higher earner in these situations, right? That winds up paying to the lower earner. And sometimes it's a man and sometimes it's a woman.
Right, I got you. I mean, because Mary J. Blige's husband was doing that, the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So it's a higher earner. Now, but more often than not, the situation winds up being that it's the woman who is the lower earner. But like for real, that means I guess we need to work more on wage equality in America. That might help.
At the same thing, she's a lawyer.
I'm not serious, y'all. I'm being facetious.
I got you, but I'm talking about this situation. Like she's a successful lawyer attorney. I don't know if she was still continuing to practice law. It's a lot of things I don't know, so I can't assume the whole thing. But at the same time, if he's amassed more income based on his skill, that's basically all it is. In his profession, you can't knock him for that. You know what I'm saying? Like he shouldn't be, punished if they're already contributing to the household. Like I said,
it's not looked at as a punishment.
The way we're having this discussion is just like, all right, I get that meant that a man makes more, but we're talking about two different things because at the same time, at the same time, okay, flip the script. Like I said, Mary J. Blige, her husband was her manager, but she was making more than what he was as an artist. She was the artist. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So she was bringing in a hell of a lot more income than he was just managing her and whatever other artists, there were. So it was based on skill, talent, abilities, whatever it has, whatever it is that, it is what it is. So like I said, he outside of his production, he was known, famous, and, became very profitable and rich off of, the music that he's produced and everything. But I think the biggest thing was his headphones, the Beats by Dre. Like I said, that was a $1 billion deal with Apple. He was 1/3 of a partner in the deal, so he got 300 million. You know what I'm saying? At least 300 million, 330 million or whatever off of that deal. So,
and life changes when you make that much money, right? Like you need a different level of security, and that's expensive. You have to, and we talk about like personal, individual people security. It means that you might need to travel differently because you have other kind of worries. Like we ain't really worried about nobody kidnapping us.
Did you know who Dr. Dre's wife was before they even started talking about this? I sure did.
I did, but it's
I don't know what she looked like.
Yeah,
if I was walking down the street, I wouldn't have been like, "Oh, that's Dr. Dre's wife."
But it's people out there that specialize in that though, Justin.
Yeah, there are, and I'm not knocking it. So I get the sense of having a security guard or whatever, but $2 million, and like I said, if we're gonna look at what it is for me, it was the itemization, $900,000 for entertainment. I don't get that. I don't understand that.
But remember what I just said, that itemized list is a formality.
I get it. It's a formality. It's okay, he wants $2 million, but we're gonna give you $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever.
No, like it's not something. A lot of my understanding is, because I watched a few like breakdowns of some of the stuff. That's not even necessarily going to be like nobody's really going to look at to see what the itemized joint is exactly. It's just it's a component of like the divorce process in that state.
But you know what? So what also bothers me?
The attorney, and then
go ahead. I'm listening. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. I'm listening.
And so also, I just find it like. Are y'all mad for Dr. Dre?
Because I'm not mad at all.
I don't know that he's over here. Are you mad for him? Assuming that
I'm not mad at all. I'm perplexed. I'm confused.
Okay. I'll agree with the one that I can say, even though I understand that the itemized list is just a space for negotiation, y'all. So don't get overwhelmed by it. It's probably a space for negotiation.
I look at things different. Like, okay, your spouse, if you cut them off or you separate the relationship, this person is quote unquote entitled to a certain amount, whatever. What about children? What if you just cut your child off?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like
the way I look at it,
you get a lot of people that's like, no, I ain't leaving my child nothing in my inheritance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and after what is it? After 21, if they're no longer in college, this other parent can't receive child support or certain things. So if that's the case, this other person that I've been married to or quote unquote have a marriage with or have a partnership with or whatever that I'm no longer in love with or dealing with, I still have to quote unquote, pay or give them because they're entitled to this. But my own flesh and blood, something I created, I can just immediately cut them off and they don't have access to anything. Nope. To me, that's the fucked up part of it.
Can I ask you this? It's like this because at the end of the day, it's this right here. The only thing I have a problem with is this right here. I think that if because I'm a fair person. If I wronged you, and I'm the breadwinner and I make $1 billion, if I wronged you and you said, hey, Bishop Omega, Joe Budden did the Joe Buttons, was touching dog PPs to touch my face. You know what I'm saying? I want a divorce because he's been mean to me.
Mm-hmm.
You should get you should get that spousal support. But nigga, you ain't gonna fall out of love with me and want to lead a relationship and then expect to get no, you didn't want this. You got an option. You either stay and live this lifestyle or you leave and go find your new lifestyle.
Is that what? I don't think that's what happened here, though. Right?
That's what I'm at. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying this applies to what's going on. Like I said, if there's other things like but no, fuck that. But again, that's what prenups and stuff for. I don't think Dre. I mean,
there was word of a prenup. That's why I like.
Prenups are only as effective as the courts allow them to be. So say you put some things in order that say this thing is going to be mine regardless, right? Mm-hmm. All of that, especially in community property law states, kind of can get overridden.
Yeah.
So they did have a prenup, but
they did.
You also don't know until you get into the courtroom how effective it's going to be, because what you thought you would amass would be important to you, which you would still have ownership of, may not even be the case at the time that you actually enter the courtroom to divorce the person. So then what? So
you get. I want to prenup like this. Hey yo, you came in with three trash bags and a PlayStation 4.
You can't do that. You can't. That's not it. So the court will override that prenup because you live in a community property state.
You live, what I'm saying is right here. You live, listen, I'm gonna tell you what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying, doctor. You know what I'm saying? What I'm gonna say is this right here. Judge, you know what I mean? Listen, she came in here, you know what I'm saying, with a tiger handheld and some clogs. That's what the hell she leaving with. You know what I'm saying? My talent got this. If she wanted to stay, she should have stayed ass here. She could have had all the credit cards and all that stuff. But I'm gonna be nice.
Okay, but now here's the thing. Go ahead.
Hold on, being nice to her. I'm being nice to her. I'm gonna give her a case.
Tell me why you mad, son.
I'm gonna give her a case of Beat headphones so she can sell them herself. You know what I'm saying? Get it, you know what I'm saying? Go sell these off. Pay your rent with them.
Right. I forgot what I was going to say. But
I get it. It's probably like, is it that it's triggering for men because it usually is it's a thing that men feel like it's happening to them.
Candy. Okay, let's say
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm really asking a question.
No, because you do have women that use this as an opportunity.
So I'm asking a question. Okay, so let's just say hypothetically, you and I get married.
Okay.
Now you're a very successful, talented artist. All right.
It will last forever, P.
Keep going.
And in the X amount of years, let's just equal to how long was they married, P?
24 years.
26 years.
24 years. So in the 24 years, based off of your talents, your creativity, whether I had very little to do with or none, you know what I'm saying? But I'm your spouse. You amass something very equitable to whatever, your art is selling. You created, different schools, or you did stuff that just equated to whatever. Do you really think that if I came to you with and our relationship isn't working, we're filing for divorce or whatever, and I'm telling you, Candy, this is what I want, and I gave you that same itemization, are you really going to be looking at that like,
hold on, wait? So I'm gonna be a billionaire. Okay, hold on, back.
You're big in it. Go ahead, bask in that. Go ahead. Wait a minute. Let's just speak that. Let's speak those affirmations. You
Look,
are
I'm listening. No, I'm listening.
You are talented. You are successful. Everyone is buying your art.
Hold on, Just. Hold on. You are a talented billionaire, living ass artist.
Living ass artist.
You know what I'm saying? We
successful.
Want you because you know.
And now you're gonna come and be like, I would just, if like that's what it was and you needed a lump sum, I would try to negotiate a space for you to just get a lump sum.
Candy, I don't want a lump sum. I want $2 million a month.
Give me that.
I want $2 million a month to do X, Y, and Z.
Run my money, boo boo.
Okay, and what about it? Like that would be for lawyers to figure out, right?
That's not what I'm asking you. Do you think that that's fair?
He ain't putting
that you came, that you were here. So
are you giving me the money or no?
That's just kind of how that goes. First of all, I will do what the law says, asks of me, right? Second of all, hold on. I know that's not a good enough answer for you. And personally,
are you talking to your friends?
Like, I'm a billionaire, and that's a little piece of something. In terms of money.
You are the Dr. Dre of art.
Of artists.
Oh wow! So what you're telling me is like my name carries weight, and it's money. So you're talking to the wrong nigga on this, y'all. Because I think money is just energy. And if I was capable of amassing that kind of fortune, I'm not gonna function from a lack mentality. That's not how you make that kind of money anyway.
Candy,
so I'm gonna be all right with it. Yeah, I'm gonna be all right with it. I'm gonna be all right with it. I'm run my account and holler at them. They gonna direct deposit. It'll be good. It'll be all right. Because I know that if I'm a billionaire, I can make so much more money. I can make more money. Money's just energy.
Let's make it real though.
I told you I'm the wrong person to ask that question of y'all.
$250,000. You send in here $250,000, which is very successful as an artist, as very successful as anybody. You bringing in $250,000 just coming through. Like I need.
I want $20,000 a year.
I want $20,000 a year off that. Let me get that 50 off of that.
I've seen that actually play out. I have a friend that's something similar to that is actually playing out.
I'm not worried about your friend. I'm asking
hold on.
you.
I'll let me finish though. And they might not be as happy about it because if we talk about like percentages, 250 and 20,000 is very different than the numbers we're talking about. But I'll go with it for shits and giggles. And
that should hurt.
It ain't that bad of a dent. Like it ain't
your current net worth may be 250. That's what you're worth currently. You're not currently because Dre's not currently. Hold on. No, we're talking about the 250. So now Dre is worth probably a billion based on his catalog and beats and everything. He's probably worth all of that. I'll give him that.
But he's not that liquid. He's not.
And he's not making that annually. So once again, your worth, your catalog, everything is $250,000, and I say I want 2,500. I want 20,000.
Just flat out. That's fine. I told y'all I'm not the right person. Tell me the emotion that you want me to have.
We're not talking flat out. We're talking a month. She doesn't want $2 million flat out. She wants $2 million. Right, but
that doesn't equate. That those small numbers don't function for these big situations.
That's
that doesn't work.
$24 million a year.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
But
we don't know for how long. It's probably a few years. Usually spousal support, I think, is a couple of years.
Usually what, 5 years?
Right? Huh?
How many years is normally? What, like 5 years, something like that?
2 or 3, and it just depends. Especially like when it's larger amounts, I think too. Like, yeah, I know somebody getting like that, and it's like 2 or 3 years, and then it depends on the children's ages. Like it adjusts.
We're not talking child support. We're talking spousal support.
Your children are grown.
Y'all, I don't know what. I don't know. I'm obviously not responding the way you want me
to. There's a difference.
I understand numbers, but I'm obviously not responding. Huh?
There's a difference between child support and spousal support.
Facts. But so all I can say is what I said, and I don't think I'm having the correct emotional response or whatever. So please help me understand what you're trying to get me to get from the question.
Me and you need to just go ahead and get married. Meet me at 219 South Mango Street, which is Durham County courthouse.
You can't get married to her. You can't get married to her, just because that just happened. Listen, we just killed her off the show.
Why you think I'm saying?
We just killed her off the show. Now, you know what I'm saying? You and P Mama gotta have a situationship.
No, I'm not having no situation. P-Mom has his own thing going on.
Money is energy, y'all, and at a certain place, you don't think about it from a lack mentality. You know that you're capable of making more.
You meet me at the courthouse? You meet me at the courthouse?
Yeah, Justin.
Meet me at the courthouse in your white dress.
Yeah, you can wear a jumper.
In 2000, that's what they played.
Jumper. You ain't gotta wear no white dress. You can wear a jumper, a pantsuit. You can look.
You can come off. You just come off from painting at Dorothea Dix. She be sweaty and everything. Just come on, boo. Just come.
Thank you so much. Dorothea Dix coming sweaty. That's my life too. Yeah.
That's it. We doing 2 years.
But I understand. I get it. I get that like that people want
all y'all
to be mad about. But no,
nigga, we made it. Nigga, we made it. We good now.
Just saying,
we good out here.
Now all I hear is damn music in the background. I hate both of y'all. All I hear is songs in my head.
We good out here now, y'all.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I get that people have an emotional response to money, and I get it. But like, I ain't gonna say.
Yeah. You don't have an emotional. You don't have an emotional response to money.
I think money is energy.
Yes. You have an emotional response to money.
But listen to me.
If someone offered you $1 for that painting, you'd be like, nigga, what? That's an emotional response.
But they don't. Oh, this lady, she came and she gave me
you smiling.
money.
You're thinking about that's an emotional response.
She gave me money for us to like remind each other to take care of ourselves. And that was awesome. Mm-hmm. Y'all, I'm sorry that I'm not like. I just believe that people don't become millionaires and billionaires thinking about like that they can't re-up or they can't get to that place again. I just don't believe that. Right. So if I'm at that place and there's someone that I've cared about for a long time and I've spent time with and I've asked them about colors because every man I've ever dated has helped me move something, like help me pick something up, help me I ask them about colors on paintings, like every single one. So of course that would be a component. And somebody I care about, I don't, especially if you ain't doing no fuck ass shit. We just realized we grew apart for some reason.
Are they okay? So those men that have contributed to your craft, are they receiving dividends?
Can I get 3% off the pay?
No, because we are not married.
Are they receiving? It doesn't matter. Was that a relationship?
We were not married though.
Was it a whole relationship?
The law says clearly what a
so if it wasn't comes into play. But it was a whole relationship. So let's say you were married to each one of those people.
Okay.
Are you're putting out?
I don't think you get married that many times though, just legally.
Huh?
I don't think you get married that much. I don't think you get married legally that many times.
Oh, I'm not even going to talk about how many people see
around there. It's got to be real Mormonish. You know what I'm saying? You got brothers.
Bishop, what do you think you know about my life?
Listen, I'm just making fun of you because I'm just saying that.
Listen, Candy. Because at the end of the day, let me jump in. We can only really talk about one important person that you dated in the past, and you memorialize this young man. Is this guy Hold on. Let me share it so you can see it.
Oh,
You got, there you go. There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 stacks. Give it up one more time.
Homeless looking ass.
Segway.
He has never helped me choose nary color of painting. He ain't never helped me tear down my booth. He ain't never helped me move nothing, no racks. He ain't ever done nothing. But I'll take it. I'll pretend. I'll go with it. Yeah, We had a whole ass relationship, but he ain't helped me choose no color.
Y'all was in a whole ass relationship.
Let's
not start that. Let's not start that because I don't want Erykah Badu doing nothing to you.
I don't think she cares.
I don't
think she cares. Yes, no. That's funny.
That's my ex-wife in my mind. That's my second ex-wife in my mind.
So, she is.
Yeah, I don't want no problems because we all cordial. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, yeah. I
don't want her beefing with you. You know what I'm saying? And we cool.
Right. I don't either, cause like she could just be a future business partner. I don't want her beefing either.
I want everything to be cool and copacetic.
Let everybody get along.
Because exactly. This right here, because my ex-girlfriend Jill ain't gonna buy your paintings either. You know what I'm saying, Mr. Scott?
You ain't never met her. I know her.
You ain't never met Jill. Did you take her home ever?
Listen, I took a long
Exactly. Did you ever drop her off on a stoop?
I did.
You did not.
Did you ever? Did you?
I swear to God, I did. I did.
What? How old was you, Scott?
How old was she?
Mm-hmm. How old were you when you did that?
No, I was 19, maybe 20.
Okay. Was she Jill Scott right then, or was she?
Yeah, she was coming out. She was coming out with the album. She hadn't come out with it then. Gotcha. She had just did the joint for the Shaft soundtrack. She did the Lovely Day. That's how I know. I was in the studio with her that day because my homeboy shout out to Screwface. That's what we used to call him. His name's Lou, but call him Screwface. And he worked at Touch of Jazz Studio. And we were there, me and my homeboy Clint, rest in peace, Clint. And we were there that day. And it was actually the day I won't say I met, but I saw Michael Jackson.
Wait, nigga, what?
Yes.
Well, okay, go ahead, Josh. Go ahead.
You didn't tell me about that part. I don't think I knew about that.
Michael Jackson was doing what I then found out was the Butterfly song or whatever.
My favorite Michael Jackson song.
And he was doing it. He was doing part of the vocals or whatever at Touch of Jazz Studio as well. That's Jazzy Jeff Studio for those that don't know Touch of Jazz Studio. And they was like, people was coming and was like, yo, y'all gotta stay in. We got somebody coming through. And you seen like 8 people walk through, and then you seen like the top of his head, and then a couple more people, and I was like,
you saw Michael Jackson's head.
I seen like side face and the top. That's how they was like, yeah. I was like, yo. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that was, you know what I'm saying?
Damn, Justin.
But that ain't even the real story, though. Tell
no, but anyway, so we're in that studio, and she's doing, she's re-recording the vocals for that, the Lovely Day song for the Shaft soundtrack or whatever, or the cover, not the remake, the cover. And so she's telling me, she's like, yeah, I'm signed to, Hidden Beach. I'm like, what's Hidden Beach? She's like, yeah, it's owned by, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, I'm like, oh, that's cool. She's like, I'm like, so have you done anything else? And she told me that she wrote the joint for the Roots or whatever. And I was like, well, why you not on it? She's like, well, they chose to go a different direction. And I specifically remember in my head, I'm thinking like from Juice. I was like, yeah, you probably just local. They wanted somebody, more known. She's looking at me and she was like, probably, but whatever. So I'm listening to her. You know, she sings. She's doing her joint. Everything sounds great or whatever. We're there, and it's like it's a Sunday. I do remember that it was a Sunday, and by this time it's like 2 a.m, and we're about to head out. Me and my homeboy, we about to head out, and she's like, "Damn, buses ain't running." We're like, "Well, where you live at?" She's like, "Oh, I live up, Market Street, whatever." And I'm like, "All right, well, if you want, we can give you a ride." She's like, we're like, she's like, "Y'all cool?" We like, "Yeah, we cool. We just give you a ride, ain't nothing." So in the car, give her a ride. I was working at Foot Locker at the time, and she lived right behind Ben Franklin High School. That's how I know, like, for sure. She stayed in these apartments right behind Ben Franklin High School. And when I pulled up, it was my homegirl who I worked with at Foot Locker. Mm-hmm. She stayed in the same building. She was out there sitting with her boyfriend Jermaine. We were like, hey. She was like, "Hey, girl," they looking like, "How y'all?" Everybody looking like, "How y'all know each other?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I know Keish from work." She's like, "Oh yeah, she stayed in my building." I was like, "Oh, okay." And she goes up to the second floor. She had these 2 little dogs. We go to the door, drop her off. Hey, how you doing? And that was it. And then like the next year, she's like Jill fucking Scott.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, "Yo, I gave her a ride home." Like I just like it was crazy.
You ain't even tried, like, see, myself, I would have been savage. I'm like, "Yo, what's your number, B?" You know what I'm saying? Like,
you would have had to be in Philly for that shit to happen, Bishop.
Me in 19.
Yeah, exactly. You got to be from Philly in order for it to happen, bro.
Guess what? Listen, I'm telling you, but I know who I was at 19. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I would have been like, "Yo, Joe Scott, shut up."
I'm gonna go through. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go through my Yahoo email, because when she had the Jill Scott like fan club, like the blog joints or whatever, I remember like going on the post and I'm like, "Yo, I remember I drove you home," and I'm saying like the same story. Right. And then I got a message like, "Oh my God, I remember that. Thank you so much." You know what I'm saying?
What's your number, yo? Yeah, man. I'm everything like that, yo. So I'm saying, let me get your number.
But somebody say you tried that.
No. Yo, Ray know me.
I didn't try. I just didn't know.
Ray knew me.
But you gotta think, like, around that time, I was around so many people.
Right.
I had and not realizing it was her, but hearing her perform at like the Black Lily, because Black Lily was a really dope spot in Philly there where a lot of artists would go. So like hearing like the band the Black Lily and hearing Bilal and hearing Music Soul Child and hearing Jaguar Wright and the Roots would go there and play a lot of times too. So some wish list story. Real facts. Like I knew all of that. You know what I'm saying? So just like, okay, this is just another person that they had that soulful sound. Philly had already had that soulful sound, so it was like it was nothing.
Because Jay-Z Jeff made sure all the neo soul artists, like that whole thing was a simmering.
That's what I'm saying. Like it was. You know what I'm saying? It was really there. You know what I'm saying? Like already.
Man, so it was almost like going to the Pinhook on certain nights. You know what I'm saying?
Basically, yeah, it's like being in Pinhook, here in Durham. Like, there was a spot called the Black Lily, you know what I'm saying? And that's where you used to go. And you would, hear all the artists.
That's what's up, man. Man, shout out to Just for almost getting Jill Scott phone up.
Almost. I knew where she lived at.
Nah, so that's creepy.
No. I knew where she lived.
Where she lived at. She lives in Texas now.
She lived. Like I walked into her door. I knew where she lived. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So
just be like that.
Came back if you wanted to get that. That's what he's saying. Justin said he could came back if he wanted to.
Look,
he was busy at the locker. He was busy at the locker.
Nah, he was at Ben Franklin like this.
Exactly.
So just you still haven't explained why you didn't shoot the shot. Like You telling us all these great
I wasn't.
stories.
No, I wasn't thinking that. Like I wasn't. I mean,
You
not
just weren't
that
interested at the
she
time.
wasn't, an attractive person, but I just wasn't thinking that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because being Jill Scott, she's still fine. Like regardless of
just know what it is. Just know what it is.
So I've been around. I can't say, I've been around all these famous people before. Like I've been around people before. They'd be like, okay, like to me, they're just people. Right. So it wasn't like, I'm gonna try and get Jill Scott. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever.
I think we're thinking of Jill Scott as Jill Scott now.
Exactly.
Jill Scott in him.
He was just Chili from Philly. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Right. But see, what I'm saying is right here.
Just another person that sings. Okay, yeah, cool.
But I'm saying like Jill Scott. Like when I first saw before I knew Jill Scott was gonna make it. When I saw her on the job, I was like, Jill Scott, mad cute. I would get a phone number because she smelled like berries and incense and frankincense.
And like I said, this was like 98 probably. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what'd you say she smelled like?
Like berries, juice, and myrrh. Like she smelled like
No. You went in the car, Bishop. You're not from Philly.
He wasn't.
I'm not. What I'm saying is right here. I'm not gonna let anyone that comes from Iowa talk junk to me or whatever. You know.
Hey, she is the illest artist in Nebraska.
Illest artist in the mid.
About it, fool.
Did you buy it? But did she hang up? I hope you hung up. Oh, yeah. Would you say? All right, cool. We back. She don't even know she's going. Look at it.
Stop it. No.
Man. Okay. I won't block her anymore. It's peace time. Okay.
But yeah, like for real, that's that was my Jill Scott story. Like
the only good celebrity story I got is when I interviewed Styles P. And I looked at Styles P and I thought Styles P would be a little bit taller than he is. And I said, yo, man, fam, you look taller on TV. Nigga said, but I'm up under here though. And I didn't know what that meant. But guess what? When he said it, I was just like, you know what?
So like for me, like, okay, let's put it this way. All right.
There you go.
Now, the first time I met Fonte, that was when we was doing article and we was at the cigar shop.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shoot, that's Fonte, Right. And then when he came on Intelligently Ratchet, shameless plug, we did have Fonte on here. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And he just chilling, we having these conversations or whatever. But then I seen him one time at Golden Belt. You know what I'm saying? It was like, oh shoot, Fonte is up. I'm like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, regular. Like, oh right. Yeah, I'm just from yo, I remember you, you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, have a homegirl with me, she's like, oh shoot, that's Fonte. I'm like,
right,
yeah, it's Fonte. Like, you cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I was looking at, Jill was like, yeah, she cool. She's
right.
She, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like on some regular. You know what I mean?
Right.
So no different than how you been in these joints and had these interactions with Fonte. He's just Fonte. Like he's talented.
Yeah.
Skill, but he's just Fonte.
Right. It was crazy too because when you see cats react to it, like when we same situation when we did the Just Blaze shit or whatever, right? Yeah. Me and Kyle, was piled up with Fonte or whatever. We sitting over there laughing, and you just see people like in the crowd. If you ever, when you look in the crowd, they were looking at us in awe that we were over here.
Just,
like, yeah, we homeboys.
Like we cool. Like you know what
I'm saying? Yo, we 20 years in. We 20 right. years in, you know what I'm saying, inside these friendships. Because we all started off at the same place, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day when everybody was a rapper, you know what I'm saying? And then it was the top tier rap cats. What I would say is that, you know what I'm saying, I was glad to be a part of, you know what I'm saying, the top tier rap evolutionaries around this area. Thank you very much. Make a ring.
So like for me, it's like if we, just off people that I think are talented. So like the J Guns and the Juice Lords and the Pat Juniors and everything. Like, yeah, we know them. That's Pat. I got his number. Like, that's J Gun, man. We be talking shit all the time. Man, that's Juice Lord. I be on IG talking shit to him all the time. But
speaking of Juice Lord, shout out Juice Lord. I think he having a baby and stuff like that.
Yeah, he about to have a baby. Shout out to him. He about to have a little crossbone. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Facto. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah.
So like we be knowing these people, and it's just like, yeah, all right. But then them pre whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't even know him as. Yeah, we know him as Jay Gunn, but we know him as, you know what I'm saying, Josh.
Yeah. Josh.
You know what I'm saying? Like
someone since Baby J days.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we know G Amazawa, but we know that motherfucker is George. You know what I'm saying? So,
yo, that day on my 30th birthday or whatever, this is hilarious. So he came like when I was doing with the whole poetry set, when I was doing poetry and stuff like that. So we were going to Vegas for my 30th or whatever. So we had a casino night.
Yeah, shout out to Bip.
Yeah, shout out to Bip, absolutely. We having casino night, and G was over the joint, and I was like this, like, and G, I can just remember this. G had a whole plate of collard greens, you know what I'm saying, and baked macaroni and cheese, and was like, it was just him just being him, like, he was fucking that shit up in a corner by himself.
Right. So that's the thing, like, you be like, yo, I know this motherfucker before he was, you know, this, that, and third, or this motherfucker was driving a busted ass, Ford F-150, little single cab type, That's how it is. Like for me, like, yeah, I remember just like I gave her a ride home because she ain't had no ride. You know what I'm saying? And it was Sunday, and the buses wasn't running that late. You know what I'm saying?
I will not have it.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's your queen. I will not have it.
I would not have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I hear her talk now. I'm like,
Jill Scott was in my car. But I want to make another transition. I want to make a
Hyundai Sonata. I remember.
You got Hyundai Sonata.
Oh, and that wasn't when they were good.
What year was the Sonata?
It don't matter. It wasn't when they was good.
Yeah, some cars you can't never get off.
Yo, I remember my transmission got so bad in that little Honda Sonata. I think it was a 90 or whatever. It was either 80, 90 or 90, but the joint was crazy because they had leather seats, but the transmission had got so bad. The transmission had got so bad in that joint. They was like, I remember one time I was able to get off the highway and it wouldn't go forward anymore. So I had to throw it in reverse on the off ramp and then ride backwards all the way home like a good 2 miles. And I'm steady like at the light, like riding backwards, and Cass is looking at me crazy.
That's a story,
Yo,
that little Hyundai Sonata, man. Oh man, that
reminded me what happened with my Camry, man. I had something similar scenario where it wouldn't go forward. I had to ride backwards, but I didn't go 2 miles. I just went to the daggone closest store and just parked that joint.
Nah, I'm getting home. I'm parking the car. You know what I'm saying? I'll figure it out later. But I'm getting home.
How long that boy sat out in front of the crib? That's just.
It's like, all right, I'm gonna give it a couple days. I'm gonna wait for the transmission to rest, and then I'm gonna just and they be like, oh, we in drive, we going, baby. Like, we good.
My uncle had an Audi 5000, whatever. He brought it out when he was in the Air Force. Man, that dude went away for 3 years. That shit sat because my grandmother didn't have a driver's license. That shit sat out that motherfucker. The tires, the fluid, that shit was totaled by the time he got back home. He was like, it had not been washed. It was leaves.
Oh man,
it was shit living in that joint, man. It was bad, yo.
Oh, good.
Damn, that's hurtful.
Yo,
that's painful.
But I want to because since I wanted to transition earlier on the joint. We want to talk about Chadwick's. Well, not actually talk about Chadwick's passing. You know what I'm saying? The great actor. But we want to talk about Black Panther 2.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if y'all seen my post. I know y'all probably seen my post earlier, my long ass rant on the reason why
No, I don't pay attention to you on social media.
What?
Don't listen. Don't listen.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. Yo, Just, listen. Like, you act like I don't know where you live.
You don't like none of my stuff on social media, so effort.
Man, because your shit don't pop up. Yo, maybe you should be more important. But listen, so at the end of the day, maybe you're posting. Because, and first of all, and my shit jump off because I wake up before 10 o'clock. Just don't like to be bothered before 10.
Especially, don't be. That's why I just need to chat. So, okay, Ratchet. Maybe we gotta, we gotta do that or whatever. And this started what, last year? P. It's all started with P because P used to hit everybody up on a Sunday at like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, Ratchet
family, like,
bro, family. It's me, P Domino.
So I got annoyed, and so I sent him. I said, if anybody know anything about the 5 heartbeats or whatever, and Eddie came like in the bed looking crazy. You just that up. I sent him that picture, and I was like, "Yo, it's like 5 in the morning, bro, or 6 in the morning. I don't know, whatever." Like, yo, don't be. Hey, no messages until 8:30. Like, that's my thing. All right, don't be having my phone going off this early. It's too early for my phone to be going off on on a Sunday. So that was the thing,
right. But
so now I just keep the new joint on mute and then check it whenever I feel like it. So.
But I do like your stuff on social media. It was just like for a couple of months there, I couldn't like anything on anything because my phone was messed up. But I promise.
You couldn't like nothing. You get finger cuts.
Look, yeah. So now I have a good new phone. It got a case on it. So yeah, we're not gonna go through
a phone with a case on it.
Good new phone. Good new phone.
So what kind of phone you got?
So I had to jump down a grade to a Samsung A1234, whatever it is. Whatever. It's like the cricket. It's like the cricket. It's the cricket phone.
Hey Finn, he on US Cellular.
Oh man, you gotta do
T-Mobile. It's Sprint T-Mobile. It's still Sprint T-Mobile.
Nah, you on US Cellular.
Okay, Bishop. When I get a new phone, Bishop, I'll just give you mine. We can't have you rolling like that.
Listen, hold on. Look at this. Look at this phone. You can't tell the difference. I just will never take the cover off of. You know what I'm saying? Just because my eyes eye. Because my polo comes from TJ Maxx instead of Dillard's, it's still the same polo.
No, that ain't polo. That's US. That's US Polo Association.
But
yo, that motherfucker like this instead of like this.
I got the. Just because I get my Nike shirts from TJ Maxx don't mean nothing.
Oh man, you got Nikkei. That's what.
Nikkei. Nikon.
And the zipper be broken and shit. It don't be the XYZ zipper. It be plastic and shit. No,
yo, shut up. Hey, yo, I want to say this right here. If y'all nigga, ain't not one person in this whole chat they never went and got no outfit from TJ Maxx or Ross.
Except Just, I've had.
Really? Why? Is it because you was working at Foot Locker?
Nah, man, I just never did. I don't knock it. I just never did.
Right, I'm saying. So you don't know about the deals on the polos out that joint. You got to go in there.
Don't know nothing about it.
Telling you, they got polos be $50, $60. Be send me yourself polos.
That niggas got and I'm wearing polo right now, like straight from like my joints is either from the polo store or I'll do like Macy's or something like that. Like,
man, I'm telling you, you're doing yourself a disservice. Going to TJ Maxx at the polo store.
Nah, bro. Like, yo, this COVID joint, like I've been racking up. Like they be doing like a 40% off. Like I've been racking on t-shirts,
right.
Bro. That's why you ain't noticed I'm doing pole shirts and dad hats like every other episode. Like, look at these previous
I got
episodes.
new shit. New shit.
He ain't got nowhere to go with it. He's
I got nowhere to go.
I'm going to my living room.
But it's just this is just always what I've always just worn. Just either a graphics tee or a polo tee when I'm feeling fancy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just always what I do. $39. Like polo day to you, not to me. This is what I wear. You know what I'm saying? I just always.
Everybody gotta have a uniform. Like, yeah, Bishop uniform.
They need to bring back Platinum Fubu, yo, so me and Pete could come back out.
All right, Kira. So if polo is out and polo is dead, what's popping in these streets?
Wait, why? What I know lots of lowlifes that would be upset with that statement.
I'm about to say, and I'm a lowlife. Like I've always been, either shout out to lowlifes and shout out to Ralphie's kids. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? So
if you know, you know. What I'm saying. Okay, so back to back. Fuck y'all little fashion and shit with your little nipple clamps and shit. Okay, listen. Y'all back and forth with each other like polo's dead. I'm a fashionista.
No, I'm not. That's just something that was just a brand that I've always.
Listen. I'm talking about you and Kira having this scratch fight. Listen, I don't care about you. I don't care because guess what? Everybody right now is rocking sweatpants with a little hole in them. And guess what? I don't care how many polos you buy. And this is a true statement for everybody that's on here, offending everybody. Everybody got a wife beater with a hole in it.
What is BCA? I don't know what BCA is. All right, whatever. Y'all know what BCA is?
Nah, man. I'm 40 years old.
Does Kara live in Durham?
Man.
Does Kara live in Durham?
Yeah, Kara lives in Durham.
Oh, maybe she's talking about Bull City Apparel then.
Bull City Apparel. Okay. Yeah. You got Finn got a hole in his sock right now. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's.
But it's cool because Finian got the ill like whiskey collection, the Scotch collection.
But it's still, you still got something in Finn closet.
I got Just Juice.
You got that shit on right now.
I don't have no Just Juice. Raise your hand if you got some fucking Just Juice right now.
Hey, I had some. You know how to get some. I'm about to say, cause I just dropped some off the Bishop on a humbug.
This isn't even fair.
Maybe you should be a better friend to Justin.
What'd you say?
Maybe you should be a better friend to Justin. I think.
No, Candy is a great friend.
I didn't
Candy is a P. You don't drink. I'm not.
Listen, man. You just got.
You don't drink until September 30th, my nigga. Get ready.
Don't make it like super strong. You got to sweeten it up.
No, it's gonna be strong. It's gonna be effective. It's gonna be tasty.
34-year-old.
It's gonna be tasty and effective.
Listen,
can we Justin? Can you make them pink so they can match our shirts?
I got you.
Make the drinks pink and they'll match our shirts because we all have shirts.
P, I'm gonna get you so goddamn.
It's gonna be stupid.
Listen, I just hope you prepared because the
three. Man, if you think Bishop was drunk, P, you are in for.
That's not you, Patrick. It'll be fine. Don't listen to him. It'll be okay. You're scaring him, Justin. Why are you scaring him?
Let me use Bishop's
record player nominal.
I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna talk to you like this right here. What's gonna happen is you're gonna give me like 2 or 3 drinks. And I'm gonna be looking at your list right here. And then you'll give me like 1 or 2 more drinks. I'll be like,
no. That's fine.
Okay. I have space. It's all right. It's all right.
Just make sure they taste good. And
I got you. They're gonna be tasty yet effective. Yeah. I got you. I promise you, I got you. I can't wait. Oh my god. I can't wait. I can't wait to see you so drunk. And for those that don't know, P don't drink.
He don't drink.
He's gonna get drunk on Candy's birthday. It's gonna be a special.
Hold on. We gotta give him the whole bet because P gets the reason why he's drinking on Candy's birthday because you see that nice fine artwork behind Candy.
With all the butt cheeks. With all the butt cheeks out. With the muscle butt cheeks out.
Is that Serena Williams? Did you patent that after Serena Williams?
I did not.
That is a muscly ass butt cheek.
Yeah. Oh, and true story. Finn had us. He brought a whole bar with bitters, fresh fruit, and was making.
I'm not surprised.
Hey, like, we need to link because he be doing. I seen him one time. I seen Finn one time. I caught Finn one time at the what's the Durham Hotel joint with the pool. Unscripted. Now I was like, yo, I gotta link up with him. You know what I'm saying? Like on some other stuff. I was like, yeah, I gotta link up with him because I know I'll be doing these drinks. And I'm like, I gotta start doing. I need to start putting some labels on these Just Juice because these Just Juice still been popping. Like I still got steady orders. Shout out to everybody that orders the Just Juice. You know what I'm saying? It's Just Juice on IG. You know, $69.
There's a whole life special about you, Justin.
Yep, one for $10. 3 for $25. You know,
and look at Jess is feeling good off the Just Juice,
bro.
You are nice.
This was just my own little special, like pineapple peach concoction. I did this myself. You know what I'm saying? I was just, whatever. Put it some extra.
So basically, Patrick, it's gonna be okay. You'll be around people you're safe with, and there's a possibility that I just might make you something special because I talked to him about colors that he likes already.
Right.
What was it like? Khaki and gray?
No, he likes ballet. He likes ballet and orange.
I like khaki gray and hunter green. Can you put those together?
No, he said like Carolina blue and khaki.
Okay.
And gray.
I don't think I said khaki, but I did say gray. I did say that.
Carolina blue and gray and khaki.
Hey, I'm gonna make a Carolina blue drink for you. I'm gonna call it the record player nominal.
Record player nominal. You ain't nothing but a record player.
Record.
That's it.
You play the records. That's it.
All right, bro. So, okay.
Oh, all right. No, wait. Since we have another DJ, we have another. Hey, Finn.
Shout out to Finn. DJ.
Do you know how to scratch?
Hey,
we're gonna go down this route again. Okay. Let's talk about it. I was milling over that over the week. I was like, I can't believe these ninjas came for me.
Wait, you don't know how to scratch? You don't know how to scratch?
I am not. So
hold on.
Wait.
Finn say he know how to scratch.
Listen.
Hold on.
Finn say he know how to scratch.
Oh, you ain't even got a purple crayon, nigga. That's what Finn said.
Finn say,
listen.
He know how to scratch.
The question was never could I scratch. The question was at what proficiency do I scratch? Because I was say what? Ain't Jazzy Jeff though, and that was the exact example I used. That is my favorite DJ. Subsequently, they are from Philly, but Jazzy Jeff is my favorite DJ.
They who?
Yo, we're not making fun of me right now. We're making fun of P. Don't split this shit up, B.
Yo, that's what I'm talking about. The baby scratch Kane. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Okay, all right.
Niggas ain't DJs, they record players. Some niggas say, you niggas ain't real DJs. Y'all niggas press play on this CD.
Because what I'm saying is this right here. As Bishop would say, the average person is not looking for that. Like me, Finn as well. We do a lot of corporate gigs. We do a lot of weddings. I'm not about to get up there in front of the good people of, I don't know, Target or something and be like back spinning and no.
This how Finn and P nominal DJ.
A word. Yo, Finn. I think you and I gonna have to get together. We done had this conversation off air. We need to show them a little something because they going a little too far with disrespect.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Too far. Listen,
them niggas DJ off of pre-mix CDs.
I don't want no
smoke. Them niggas is DJing off of pre-mix CDs. These folks out their money.
He's like track 1, track 2, track 3, track 4. You know what?
I don't know. I like Finn. I done heard Finn DJ. I like Finn DJing. I done heard P9 DJ Week.
Like DJ Q. You my favorite local DJ, bro.
Hey yo, what I'm gonna say is this right here. No, because listen,
Like,
as
no.
I don't want no smoke.
Hey P, when I say this right here, you might not deserve it. You might not deserve being made fun of like this, but Finn does, because me and Finn got an ongoing long-term relationship. He's been body shaming me. I remember when Finn used to be fat. Finn is one of the mugs that used to be fat.
I remember we was in Raleigh. We was in Raleigh. We came from the music awards, and he was talking about getting some vegan pizza. That's the only thing I remember about Finn.
But he makes a really, really great vegan rum cake though. That shit was delicious.
How you get a Finn rum cake? Y'all cool like that? He got some of your arguments?
It's vegan liquor.
Which question do you want the answer to?
All of them. Both of them.
Everything.
All
of them.
Both of them.
Is we cool? Yes, we cool.
I said you cool like to get rum cake. You know what I'm saying? Never had no rum cake.
We had a Caribbean night.
I've been friends with Finn for fucking 20 years. That nigga ain't never made me no rum cake. See, that's why, yo, block. Is there any way we could block him from Intelligent Ratchet? Yo, block that dude. I don't mind losing a listener.
Hey, you know what? Hey, let me I want you to get the Lineage album too, please. Send Finn the link and let's put him on.
No, man, because we're gonna be on for another 40 minutes with Finn. I'm not messing with him.
We're Intelligently Ratchet. This is
jealous.
I'm not jealous. Listen, I'm handsome. Okay, listen, I got all my
look out for your messages. We about to send you. We about to put you on. You about to come on just because we feel like doing it.
But Finn is over there greasing his scalp right now, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you seen the pictures he been posting of his damn blowout?
Right. His hair is laying over down right now. He looked like Akon with a
friend.
I don't even know. I'm just saying. I'm just asking.
Nah, yo, send him the link.
Try to get in for real. We can get you in there.
Hey, somebody send him the link. One of y'all send him the link. I don't have him as my friend on Facebook, so I can't do it.
Oh, word. So y'all teamed up when it ain't nobody his friend. Look at that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm his friend.
Me too.
Hey, you're not really his friend. Y'all just.
I know him. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm shouting him out. I'm just not friends with him on Facebook.
You shouldn't be. Don't be friends with him in real life. Hold on. Let me find it. Is you gonna send it, Candy? Since you rum cake buddies and shit.
Don't be jealous, nigga. Shit, chill.
Shut up. I could be jealous. It's my show and I'm light skinned.
I'm light skinned, but right now I'm kind of in the middle.
Of what? Being light skinned. Listen, summer's over. Like, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? We gonna like your feet about to be pale. I promise you. Them joints will be looking like the same color as your socks. I know it. Don't try to front in front of me.
I'm gonna sleep in the sun so I can keep some of this shit together. I like this color. It's just gonna go away, and I'm gonna be lighter than you, Bishop.
Yep, it's gonna go. You're gonna leech away. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Because, come on, man. Hold on, my Messenger, man. What is going on my VPN? I'm trying to get into Messenger or whatever won't let me.
I think I sent it to him.
Did you send it to him?
I think so.
All right, cool. How just gonna cut out? Gonna invite people?
Hey, he probably need to go do something, and he didn't want to see him doing stuff. Oh, shout out to my friend Keith Knight. So Keith Knight is a political cartoonist, and I met him a few years back in Durham at a Printed Matter festival. And I saw him last year when I was in Carborough getting ready to work on a project, and he was in the coffee shop, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm getting ready to go out of town. I'm going to Canada. Hulu's got me working on this show." And I was like, okay, he's a cartoonist, so I'm thinking it's animated. So I'm looking for something animated. No, his new show is called Woke on Hulu. Yeah. So it dropped today. So it's loosely kind of based on like him as a person. But it's like what the guy that's in it is a cartoonist, and he gets accosted by the police. He gets accosted by the police, and after that, like he has he sees everything. He's more militant. He's more militant.
Right.
And they got all kind of cool. JB Smooth is a voice of one of the voices that he hears. So it's called Woke, and it's on Hulu. So yes, Keith Knight.
I'm gonna check that out. Finn, we got an unexpected guest came in from the back row. You know what I'm saying? He studied under Bruce Lee. He was on the 6th. He was on the 5th. You know what I'm saying?
What you doing to your hair, nigga? You look like you got the starter locks. What's going on?
It's curly. You know what I'm saying? It's just my R&B vibes.
Okay.
Let's get a closer look at that. Let's pull that up a little bit. No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at
Ooh. Oh, I see now. Oh, okay.
I see you, Chitala.
That's not how it looks from afar. It looks different from afar. Okay.
Yeah, my hair curls up.
Oh,
now.
Justin said he didn't want to talk to Finn, so he left.
In your old age.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
he got you on and bounced out because we're gonna talk about this DJ situation.
All right.
we're gonna talk about this DJ situation.
You mad because me and P getting them checks?
Listen, first of all, y'all cheating people. You know what I'm saying? I hope you drinking real expensive ass coffee that people do that shice people. Like I feel like you out here drinking shice coffee.
Just
drinking the same shit that Bernie Madoff made. That's Bernie Madoff coffee.
Bro.
You talking about the coffee where like the throw up coffee?
The poop from the little.
Yeah, the poop. It's poop. Okay, it's poop. I'm like it's poop and throw up. Yeah.
Nah, I get my coffee from Jamaica. We don't do that.
Yo, they get that. You get your coffee because it's shake. It's shice them.
My man hair look like you about to be the precursor to Lope Dog. Be like, hell yeah, nigga. Like,
oh shit!
I was not expecting it. Hold on, time out.
You thought we was gonna have a hat on?
I was not expecting this at all. What's up, bro? Let me start. How you doing, good brother?
Good, man.
All right, man. Glad to see you, man.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Intelligently Ratchet.
Where we roast the guest in the first.
We roast the guest just cause.
I'm about to roast Bishop for a good 40 minutes straight.
Listen, I guess
what was you at on his birthday? What was you at on his birthday when I did a birthday roast?
And I don't know, but what was I? I was probably on the road.
I don't know. You just don't like Bishop. That's all you could have said.
It was on July 8th.
July 8th. Oh, no. Word?
Yeah, you wasn't.
Yo, we did a birthday roast, man. Everybody, you either had to do a toast or a roast, and if you toasted him, he had to take a shot, or you could roast him for minutes.
That's why he didn't invite me.
I didn't know what was going on.
You could have
my
called.
wife and just got together and surprised me and shit.
You got your family roasting me right now, so you coming through now?
Right.
2 bottles of whiskey and like an hour worth of roast.
Yo, my man, he was no good at the end of the night, man.
None at all.
He was crying and everything, bro. He was
cried 3 times. Man.
He did. Aw.
I cried 3 times. It was like it was like people that you expect to roast you. They're like, we're not gonna roast you, Bishop. We just want to tell you how much you mean to me. And I'm like, not you. No, anybody would.
Yo, so you sipping on your chai tea latte? Tell us what you got going on. What's happening with you, man?
This is the lemon ginger tea. This is for nighttime vibes. I was going to put whiskey in there, but I was like, chill.
Right.
Chill.
He said, I was like, chill.
Y'all was talking about whiskey when I was downstairs making my tea. I was like, just looking at my collection, like,
right.
Nah. Come on. I get it pop
later. He said later for that.
Paradise Garage. I hadn't seen that.
Oh man, so y'all know anybody about Larry Levin in Paradise Garage?
Who?
Nigga.
Yeah, that's why I said.
Haven't heard of him either.
Is that something from P Valley?
No.
Oh.
Yo, hey, have you watched P? Hey, yo.
I watched the whole season yesterday.
I heard a lot of good
things. Can we talk?
You been watching P Valley?
Not yet. I was going to watch it because when I seen Candy say she binge watched it for like the whole season, I was like, in a day.
No.
Right.
I watched the whole season yesterday.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it tomorrow.
Have y'all seen the memes that come out or whatever? It was like, yo, push, like when women were saying that P Valley isn't for dudes.
Now Now, Bishop, I've been watching because I had told you I was playing that one song. I was like, yo, this song dope, but I was like, did he say he in love with a man in this song? I was
he didn't say it in the song, but he inferred that when
no. In the song, he says, I'm in love with a man.
Okay. Shit, my bad. I didn't hear that part. Okay, keep going.
I played the song for Bishop, and I'm like, I'm rocking this. I'm like, did he say he in love with a man?
Like,
okay. I mean, whatever. It's still a song, falling in love. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right. I'll skip over that part, but the rest of the song is kind of hit.
Yeah, it's nice.
Skip over the N-word.
You saying, yo, what you do? Yo, if you're a true person, you know what you do? You sang that song, just if that's your song, you saying I'm in love with a man.
It ain't my song.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
Look, I just like, all right, I just don't say that part. I'm like, okay, whatever that is.
You'll have
man. And I know the song is based off of the show.
Right.
Like, okay, but still it's a song that's out now. And I'm like, all right, cool. Whatever. And but the show itself is actually pretty dope.
Yeah,
shout out to Uncle Clifford. You know what
I'm saying? People like what I'm saying. This what gets me. It's one of those situations when people that are not homosexual or even in the LGBT community always inflecting on you gay if you do something. I'm like, you gay if my thing is right here. I don't know any gay person that has come up to me and said I turned gay. What turns you gay? Is it a gay werewolf running around biting you?
It is,
and then your ass just turn. Oh my God! I watch P-Valley. They
always hang out at the church choirs though. That's
and I'm sorry. It's too much. It's too much ass and titties for anyone to say, oh, it ain't a show for men.
Right.
It is a show for men.
It is
for straight men.
It's a show for straight men.
Now, they got two scenes that are I don't want to watch. And I could just close my eyes or turn away, or
I just looked into the light and kept braiding my hair.
I just waited, and I can hear it. I can figure out what's going on. I just wait till it's over, and then I start watching again.
And you know what it is? It's like this. It's like at the end of the day, it's like this. First of all, at 40 years old, you ain't gonna tell me a show gonna make me gay. You know what I'm saying? No. Like I'm so far into my cis maleness. Yo, I don't think, you know what I'm saying, you can hit me with a gay bullet and I'm like, oh, I'm just gay now.
So,
and then at this point,
but it is a good show. It is a, first season was
I enjoyed it.
Don't fucking what I'm saying right here. I haven't watched it yet because I've been catching up on Power, and I've been, you know what I'm saying, and I've been watching Lovecraft County. So I've been watching.
I caught up on that shit, nigga.
Yeah, I feel like the white dude in this conversation. I don't watch none of these black shows.
What you be watching?
I haven't seen these.
I watch Freaks Like Us, like that.
Okay, that's why we cut him off. Because you don't watch black shows.
Don't do
that.
Stop, man. Come on, man.
Get him out of here.
Listen, come on, man. Stop.
I was like, yeah, I'm getting cut off of this one.
You deserved it. You was trying to get let go.
I cannot get jiggy with the cutter.
You was trying to get let go. It's cool, but that's what you was asking for it.
Right.
So you got cut off at Freaks Like Us. What else you be watching?
I watch a lot of the documentaries and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, food documentaries and all that stuff. And then, of course, I always get caught up watching what's the joint called that be coming on the History Channel? The
Aliens.
I just love watching.
Homeboy with the hair like Finn guy. He be like, when he don't talk English that good. He be like, do you see the aliens that come to her? Like he be talking perfect English until he say something in the sentence that fuck you up. Like, oh, he not from here.
Yo, sitting there just watching them. Like, okay, yeah, like this. Back in the day, I don't know. They used to always talk about God, and then it just switched, and it was like, yeah, nah, God, he's over there. No, it's aliens. The aliens there.
I'm like, this.
Damn.
Yeah, now that one time because it's
like, damn, this could be.
It's irrefutable. It's irrefutable. You're like, yo, how did he do this with stone tools? It was like that. You see the episode when they were measuring out. They was like, yo, this is down to the millimeter. You can't cut this way without stone tools. It was
you can't
like,
even do this today.
You can't. Exactly.
These are megaton stones. How
Right.
do you lift it up?
Right.
I mean,
you can't do this today.
the way he broke it down, he was like, you can't even get that many people around this to pick it up.
Right.
People care about the New History and Discovery Channel. I like the shit when it was old stuff, like when I could watch how it's made, like when it was really like constantly good shit on.
It just kept being reruns, and it was like, man, fuck this.
And now it's just like Hillbillies. It's like Hillbillies in one good show.
Yeah. Yeah, but nah, I just watch a lot of cracker shit.
Bishop, you gotta go, man. Street light coming on. You gotta get off.
You can't say that on my show.
What you mean I can't say that on your show?
You can't say that. You will not call. No, we are an equal opportunity show. We will not.
Said his daddy's white, so quit tripping.
First of all, no. Your daddy's white. Mine's is black. Mine's is just light skin.
Bishop, the way you was just looking over there, it looked like the street light came on.
Oh no,
really did. You like
you gotta get off.
I was trying to get another beverage or whatever because I've been talking to y'all guys for extra 20 minutes. So
what up? Hey sis.
So the street light came on. He got the
He was like,
he about to be on punishment.
5 more minutes.
But what?
I get 5 more minutes. Okay.
Yeah, see.
Now,
said, what? Y'all tripping? No.
He's going. I'm gonna really talk about it.
Finn, what's up with you, man? Like, how you been doing with the DJing thing? Since this pandemic.
They're still paying me. I'm still going out. I got the face mask. I got the stormtrooper mask. They cut the check. I catch wreck. They all be outside. So I'm mad. This weekend I had a gig coming up on Saturday, but it's gonna rain. So we dead in it. And I was like, she called me today. She was like, yeah, I don't think it's like 70% chance of rain. I was like, yeah,
right. Yeah, it ain't worth it. You don't want to do
it. But a real DJ be DJing in the rain. I saw
no. Real DJ that sounds like an electrocuted DJ.
Man, let me tell you. 2 weeks ago,
somebody on tents.
I was DJing in the Arapahoe, and it came down. I'd never packed up my equipment so fast. Inside, you moving. And then somebody was like, "It's gonna pass. It's gonna pass." I'm like, "Yeah, it's gonna pass all over this damn equipment."
Right.
Hold on. Finn.
Yeah.
Finn. All what equipment? You got a CD player and some headphones, bro.
There we go.
I ain't one. I wasn't gonna say nothing. I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Just he was like this. Oh, it's raining.
Man, I tell you this. If it was that easy for me to do it, I would. Make no mistake. I make no mistake about it. I'm like, look, I used to bring out the 1200s till I started bringing this out. And I was like,
wait a minute. So you know what Tech 1200 is? Because I remember I was talking to somebody, another person that mixes music for festivals and parties and events. I won't necessarily say DJ, and didn't know what
you about to tell a lie.
1200.
Here come the lie.
So I
gotta tell the truth and shame the devil.
Hey, listen, just you can't do that to Pete because Pete can remember this when he drank on candy.
I'm saying, look, I didn't say
big ass hands.
Hold on.
Look at them hands. Look at them knuckles.
Did I
big ass hands? He gonna put them hands on.
That nigga got those steak flipper knuckles. You know you can't let him. Nigga be flipping whole steak.
Did I say your name, P?
No, you just looked at my square.
I did.
You look at my square. I see you look at my square.
I didn't. I'm sorry. It's actually the opposite. Like, on the screen, because I'm just looking to my left.
Oh,
well. But okay, I need to look this way. So, I wasn't looking at you.
Look off screen, nigga.
I just look up. Just like I wasn't implying that was you. I wasn't inferring. I was just saying there was a time that I was talking to somebody that's involved in music, in the mixing, blending of keeping the flow of music going. Not gonna call them a DJ per se.
They're a record player.
You see what I put up with on this show?
Record playing.
All you do is spin the records.
And we had a conversation about Tech 1200s, and I just remember that didn't know anything really about it. That's all.
I'm saying, if you just decided, Patrick, what you can do is you can get a didgeridoo or a wooden flutes like Andre 3000.
Candy. What we're gonna talk about this right here. Now I let the first one go. And this is the second time you're calling about my government. Do you see this name right here?
No, I actually cannot.
Don't you dare call me by my real name on this show. People don't know me by this name. Candace. You want me to respect? Well, I'll put some respect on my name now. You see that?
Yo, and you know Candace's middle name is LaShandra too, right? You know what I'm saying?
You about to get it. P is mad right now.
It's fun to know that's what pisses him off, though. That's good to know. He don't get hype about much. Like we call you Chick-fil-A. Like we talk about you wearing socks in your house.
Chick-fil-A DJ. You can't get much more of a compliment. You know how many people want to give their money to Chick-fil-A just because they appreciate it?
Like for real. Because I'm saying this right here. Like what you being the Chick-fil-A to DJs, it's like this. If we had to give
I'm out.
Finn a DJ, he the Chick-fil-A, he's playing
DJs.
No, talking about
like you like the McDonald's on Roxborough Road, DJ. You like the McDonald's on Roxborough Road. That's who you are.
We call him Chick-fil-A DJs is because he is so professional.
So professional.
So polite and professional.
And wholesome as fuck. Wholesome as fuck.
And Finn, he is the McDonald's across the street from South Square Mall. That's what
I thought I was more of the Bojangles on 55.
Nah, you're not. You would never get. You'll never get that.
No, you might be the McDonald's on 55.
You might be Waffle House.
They never got shit. I swear.
Nice Waffle House.
I be like, yo.
No, I'm Miami subs.
Let me get a large fruit punch. We ain't got large. All right, well, let me get medium. Well, we ain't got fruit punch either. But goddamn, what do y'all have?
I'm Miami subs on 70.
2002.
No. That's our body right there. That's our body.
You like the American hero was that like
Finn upgraded because he drinking tea now, so he is Starbucks of DJs.
Starbucks of DJs.
Okay.
I'm Tobacco Roadhouse of DJ.
Hey, they mac and cheese, buffalo chicken.
Oh God!
Hey, what's the Bull City Wings on
Bull City Wings of DJ. DJ Finn.
Heavenly Buffalo?
DJ.
Heavenly Buffalo. He's the Heavenly Buffalo of DJs.
Oh my God.
That motherfucker's open all night.
Listen.
All fucking night, yo.
Okay, so what I wanted to do was this right here. We did all that to get to this point. Should there be a Black Panther 2?
Yeah, why not?
Absolutely.
Yeah, with a new Black Panther, like it's just that simple.
Right,
Right.
It's not complicated.
It's more respect to Chad, but like, yo, he's gone. Like, what y'all want to do? Like, look how many Batmans there were. There were like 15,000 Batmans. Like,
okay, so
all of them are alive.
Should there be another male?
Yes.
Yes.
Like, follow the story. Get somebody else who's going to be. I mean, it's just tough because he's a tough act to follow. It's just like Heath Ledger. There's never going to be a dope Joker.
Right.
He's the greatest Joker of all time. It's like, just call it for that.
But that don't mean we don't deserve another Joker.
Exactly.
Well, we did get one. We got Joaquin.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yo, and that motherfucker was hot too, though.
Because that was the different type of story. They didn't do the same Batman story. Now, truthfully, the Batman story should just end because it's like, how many times you gonna tell me the same story?
They can't. That's their fucking ship. Like that's DC's ship. They gotta keep Batman going. That's how everything stays alive. That's why they weave that motherfucker into all the other storylines.
DC is the Wendy's of comic book and movies. Okay, like
but the animated shit be hot though.
Because everything else in DC is just garbage, like garbage. Like,
well, Wonder Woman's good.
No, that movie was so trash. Like, you know how trash Wonder Woman was. I mean,
Wonder Woman was the best movie.
That movie was trash. I fell asleep in that joint 3 times.
Wonder Woman was that trash. I don't like most DC movies.
I'd rather watch.
I watched them, but Wonder Woman was trash.
I'd rather watch Bokeem Woodbine do a whole soliloquy about going down to New Jersey instead of
went down to New Jersey. I went to New Jersey and I got on the A train and
I'd rather watch Bokeem Woodbine do a whole Shakespeare.
That's unfortunate. I can't agree. I can generally get on board. That's unfortunate. That's what I'll call that.
Garbage. Yo, like the chick who played it, garbage. The storyline, garbage. Like the only thing that was popping in there was the credits. Okay.
Shit.
Nope. I ain't here for it. Sorry.
I would like to Finn a guest host. When someone is off, I would like to extend this dude guest host pass.
Hey, I'm here, man. You see, I got softbox lights. I'm lit.
You ready?
You know what? Now, never mind. He too pretty. Put makeup on before the show. Okay, but let's go back to
So who do y'all think would be a good
Denzel Washington son?
No. Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Nope.
David Washington.
No.
I'm black.
No. Denzel Washington son.
I was watching Tenet too.
Right.
That's actually an interesting movie. If you're a fan of Inception, you'll like Tenet. But so between him and old boy that played Daniel in Insecure.
Oh yeah, with the teeth. Yes.
Whatever.
You're gonna have to just find somebody who's like unknown.
How about homeboy from Midnight?
What's
the
that?
Dude, did you see Midnight?
Oh, Mahershala?
No, not Mahershala. The dude that actually played Little in Midnight.
Little in Midnight. Is that a black film?
Yeah, have you seen? Y'all haven't seen Midnight?
Of course not.
Okay. Hold on. Did y'all see the Predator movie? Predators? Did you see the Predator movie?
Okay.
The very new one. Remember the black dude that shot himself in the head? Why didn't see the new Predator movie?
Why?
Okay, P, pull up the cast of Predator, the Predator movie, the newest one, and look for the black dude. Or no, go to Midnight and look for the dude that played Little in Midnight. That dude.
And look up Daniel in Insecure.
Also, when I'm thinking about the reason I'm thinking like somebody like Denzel Washington, because it's really a physical job to be a superhero. So you to like move it forward quicker, get someone who's already doing like more physical roles that may adapt to that kind of space quicker. So I hear all of these people in their faces, but like there's a shape you got to get in, and it's not necessarily like a 6-month process.
So beyond that, I hear you. I think that they should stick to the script of the comic, even though it'd be kind of difficult based on the movie, and let Suri become the next Black Panther.
That's fine. I agree, but like not right away. Like you can't, like she can't just beat a motherfucker in part 2. I think it would be cool if it was a transitional situation where they got a new Black Panther. But like all of these people, I appreciate the pro woman thing that's happening. Huh?
So he only in it for one. This next Black Panther is in it for one movie and dies off.
No,
hold on.
No.
They said they
because
finished
Black Panther.
so
hold on,
we
Pete.
don't need them for that.
What I'm saying is right. Black Panther still has to do. It's still a bunch of stuff that's left for him to do, right? And this is the reason why they have to recast it. Because first off, he has to marry Storm. If we're going by comic books, he has to marry Storm. That is a big, very big component.
And Storm is supposed to be in this Black Panther too. Like they kind of pretty much confirmed that.
They got to get married first, and then they could, you know what I'm saying? Then the events that happen after that, then he could do it. He's supposed to have a moon base and all that other shit.
Honestly, Black Panther was supposed to have a 3-part series anyway.
Right.
So like, okay, because you think about everybody else. Like, I mean, truthfully, he probably could have had more. You know, obviously, if Chadwick was, didn't pass, they probably stretched it because of the popularity of the franchise. That would have trumped Iron Man and Captain America. It would have been Iron Man popular, but Captain America script wise better. You know what I'm saying? Like Captain America really was like the best one. Even though I didn't really like it, but it was like I can't deny it. It was like, all right, that was content wise, story wise,
okay,
got it. And it's like, all right, but just for I would just want to watch something that's dope and laugh. That's what Iron Man was. So I think Black Panther would have had more because of the dynamic between him and Shuri would have been dope. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, possibly he could, he could fit the bill. Yeah, that dude.
Yeah, homeboy right here. You know what I'm saying? He already got it.
I ain't see it. Do it again.
You just want to
all right. Yeah, all right.
Well,
the dude that played Daniel, I think it was Daniel Insecure.
I know who you're talking about. Like he got the teeth. He got the mouth.
No, I'm not looking at his mouth.
Say he got the. You know what? Next movie. All right, let's just leave it here. Just leave it here. Keep it on the floor. Keep it on the floor. Don't pick it up.
I'm not looking at his teeth.
But yeah, I mean, like, no matter who steps into them shoes, you know what I'm saying?
Why are you showing that picture?
Yo, because what I'm saying, he already got the muscular. He already got the, you know what I'm saying? He's already big like Chad was. Muscular up. Put him in the same suit. Black Panther. Get that dude to roll.
He's got to learn languages. Nah.
Yeah, like truthfully, no matter who they put in there, it's gonna get torn down because everybody's like, oh, nobody's like Chadwick. I'm like, he's not the only person.
But that's what happens when we make 007s too, right? Like, think about it. That's what happened every time there was a new fucking 007 nigga in the spot.
007, people accepted it. Like,
what?
They accepted every 007 from.
That's not true. That's not true. You like documentaries? Go find the documentary. You're wrong. They did not.
Stop arguing with our guests, Andy.
As many tickets.
No, it's not true. That's not true.
The sales don't lie.
I'll go find it for you. I'm not gonna argue with you today, baby. I'm gonna go find this shit and I'll send it to you. You're wrong.
Documentary you want, but when it comes to them box office tickets, it tells a different story because if people didn't like,
we're talking about the people. You're talking about numbers. Those are different things.
But people
and that's the barometer of acceptance is different for me.
Hold on, y'all. Listen. What we're gonna do is this right here. We're gonna end this podcast at 2 hours and 37 minutes. Okay. We love y'all. We'll see y'all next week. We're gonna continue this goddamn argument all for fun because we all friends. Because this shit about to get real. This is about to get real personal between me, Candy, and Finn. Where we gonna start talking about our mothers and our children. So we don't want y'all to hear this shit or whatever. Because
his wife said you need to go to bed.
I do need to go to bed.
She texted that nigga and said, "Baby."
Yo, goodbye, y'all. Y'all not gonna do that. You're not gonna. What I'm gonna do is right here. You ain't gonna sit here. I don't care. Shoot, you're not gonna sit here and just be. You know what I'm saying? I got the power. Fuck that shit.
Why you do that? Why you keep doing that?
Because you know what? If you don't like it, you don't like it. Just you get out of here. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like it, I'm like DNA.
Give me the solo. Give me the solo. It's all on me. So thank y'all. God bless. Good night. This has been Intelligently Ratchet. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, the whole nine. Speaking for my man Finn, thanks for coming in. Candy Carver, make sure y'all buy some art. DJ P Nominal, the Chick-fil-A of all DJs, and Body Odor Omega. He needs to wash his ass. We are Intelligently Ratchet. God bless. Thank you. Good night.